Ridgeline High School Sports, a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, DD Auto Salvage, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, The Cater Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Joined as always by the Patriot Nick Zollinger, and we are live at Ridgeline for what we think is going to be a really fun battle and a bit of a grudge match if you're talking to the Ridgeline faithful, as they're able to match up against the Bear River Bears one more time, as they lost the first game in the series of two here at Bear River earlier this season. Now Ridgeline's hoping to get even with Bear River as they host the Bears here at Ridgeline High School. We'll bring Nick Zollinger in now. Nick, this one has the makings to be a really physical ball game too, being that Bear River, we both thought, out-physicaled Ridgeline over at Bear River like by a considerable margin. Since then, Ridgeline has played much more physical basketball, and I can see this one getting a little bit more physical than we're used to.
Could get a little chippy out there tonight. Yep. I'm excited to watch these two teams go at it, as last time over in Garland, these Bears just took it right to the Riverhawks, and really, in our eyes, Dave, I think you and I both agree on this, it's really what lit the fire underneath Carson Cox, and he has played great since then. He's had a stretch that he's probably averaged well over 20 points, and he's been the primary offensive playmaker for the Riverhawks offense, and it started after that game, and I just think he got beat up, and he just decided that's never going to happen to me again. I'm going to go out and play harder and more physical than the other guy, and I'm never going to allow another team to take me out of the game like Bear River did. And I'm sure on the other side, Bear River's sitting there watching film saying, we're going to do exactly the same thing we did to them the first time, the second time, and we're going to shut these guys down. We're going to take Jagger Frankham and Carson Cox out of the game with our physicality, and we're going to force those guards to make perimeter jump shots. And we'll see what happens here tonight. I think Ridgeline is out for blood, as Bear River kind of, didn't play that great in the first half of the region play. They went 2-3, I believe.
Well, in the first game against Ridgeline, Bear River only scored 8 in the first quarter. It was 17-8 at the end of the first quarter. They chipped away three of that in the second quarter. It was 16-13. But Ridgeline,
so that's a 12-point lead at half.
Yeah, and then in the third quarter.
No. 17-8, 12-point lead at half.
So, and then in the third quarter, Ridgeline was outscored by 10, 16-6. And there's that single-digit quarter that ended up making up the difference, because in the fourth quarter, Bear River still did win that one, but it was 19-16. Ridgeline lost that one 59-52.
Yeah, and although they really won the game in the second half, I felt like just the physicality and the intensity was in Bear River's favor. I felt like the whole game, it to me was like Bear River just bullied us around that gym for all 32 minutes, and we didn't have a great response for their physicality. Since then, when I've seen other teams try to do that same thing, I've seen a great response from primarily Carson Cox, but a better response from Jagger Frankham. And the guards have been able to handle some of that physicality as well. Kyson Buckmiller coming off probably his best game of the year against Green Canyon. I think he had 12 against Green Canyon, so we'll see if he can continue with that good offensive production. But
to me it was, and I'm trying to find some statistics to validate myself, but I thought that Bear River beat them up on the boards.
They out-rebounded the heck out of them. Yeah, there was so many offensive rebounds, and I remember one in particular, Kyson Buckmiller. Hey, Og. At half. Yeah. Kyson Buckmiller he made a three-point shot, Dave, and then got pulled out of the game because he wasn't working hard on the defensive side of the glass. And Bear River, particularly his guy, which I think was Ritter, was just clean in the offensive glass, giving his team several second chance opportunities. Do you know?
Just real quick, if I'm counting up numbers right here on Deseret News, and if Deseret News is right, Bear River out-rebounded Ridgeline in that game 32-19.
32-19 in the third quarter. This is a crazy stat. Ridgeline did not record a defensive rebound in the third quarter against Bear River.
A defensive?
They did not record one. I've been told by Coach Skinner and Coach Dave about that stat, and I think that is a crazy statistic. And right there, you can say that's how they lost the ball game.
Absolutely.
Is in the third quarter. But this Bear River team, you feel like on paper, is a team you should beat. They just got done losing to Skyview, first game of the second round of region play. You know, so their other losses to Mountain Crest and Logan, I just think Ridgeline is at that caliber that this team really shouldn't even hang with them. But, you know, when they play hard, they play aggressive, they play physical, they play fundamental, and when you got all those things working towards you, it's just they're a hard team to beat sometimes, and we'll see what happens here tonight.
Ridgeline averages 63.5 points a game, Bear River 61.5.
Now it's the points allowed is where I would say Ridgeline has the advantage.
Yeah, and it doesn't say that, at least on this little screen here. I'm looking at Max Preps. Rebounds per game, 32 for Bear River, 29 for Ridgeline. I mean, all the other stats for the most part are pretty close.
I'd like to know what that
I'd like to know
points
offensive
allowed.
rebounds is what I'd like to know, because it doesn't break. It just says rebounds. I'd like to know, because that's really where I thought Bear River all rebounds all together. But think of that 32-19 differential. How many were offensive and gave them extra opportunity to score? I think there was probably more than people realize.
Well, a lot in the third quarter, as Ridgeline, as you mentioned, was unable to get into double digits, lost that quarter by 10, and ultimately the difference in the game. But since then, Dave, I think Ridgeline's been playing much better basketball.
Yeah, I agree.
Much better effort, much better intensity and physicality out there. So I'm excited for this matchup. This is definitely one I've been looking forward to.
It was one of those games that kind of slapped Ridgeline in the face and maybe woke them up. Bridger Barfus in that first outing had 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. He was solid in that one. For Ridgeline, their leading scorer was Carson Cox. He had 12, well below his average. But the big one, Jagger, only had 8. And Jagger averages 15.
About half of both their averages, especially for Carson as of late. I'd say he's probably averaging 24 over the last 4 games.
That wouldn't be hard to look up, but you're right. He has been just a beast over the last 4.
You know, some teams, do you believe in this, that some teams just give other teams fits, whether it's personnel, scheme,
sometimes matchups,
whatever it is. And I just think Bear River's matchups against Ridgeline can give us fits. And, you know, the Marble kid's going to come out, and he's going to play hard and physical. Kyver Jensen's going to be their primary ball handler. If Barfus gets hot, he can start knocking down shots. And then you got Ritter that was all over the glass in the first matchup, and Mason Sorensen. So you got 6'6", 6'7", 6'7", and then the 2 smaller guards, but they got the size to go up against Carson Cox, Kyson Buckmiller, and Jagger Frankham. You know, so size is not the problem.
I'm going to validate you here. Since that Bear River game, Carson Cox has averaged 25 points a game.
Yeah, there you go. He's played very, very well over the course of the last 4. Is it 4? No, it's been 5 games.
This is 4. 4. So he had 31 at Skyview, 23 here against Mountain Crest, 25 here against Logan, 21 here against Green Canyon.
And the 2 games that stick out to me as his best performances is the 25 against Mountain Crest and the 23 against Logan. Or did I get that backwards?
He's almost averaging a double-double. He had 11 rebounds against Green Canyon, 7 against Logan, 10 against Mountain Crest, 9 against Skyview. Yeah, I mean, that's very close to averaging a double-double.
Well, right now. And not only that, he's been really good defensively as well, getting his hands on a lot of blocked shots and steals. He's had the task of the other team's best player for the most part, having to guard Child from Logan, and, you know, he kind of switched between, depending on who was on the floor. Sometimes he'd guard Hess, sometimes he'd guard the other little shooting guard out of Mountain Crest. What's his name?
Arnell,
thank you. Yep, Arnell, sometimes Hunsaker. So he had a bunch of different matchups against Mountain Crest. But, yeah, he's played extremely good basketball over the last few games.
Folks, if you want to listen, if you're listening in your car and you'd like to go home and watch this, you can watch it on CashValleyDaily.com. And Adams Wealth Advisors powers your video experience. They put their clients first under any circumstance, and visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. Let's look at what Bear River's done over the last few ball games.
Hasn't been as good.
Let's see.
Ridgeline's 4-0 over their last 4. I don't think Bear River's quite that.
No, Skyview beat them last Friday, 61-56. Bear River beat Green Canyon in a low-scoring affair, 40-38. And Green Canyon only mustered 2 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeesh.
At 40-38.
So they had the lead going into the fourth and lost it, huh?
Yep. In fact, yeah, they were up. What would that be? 6. Ended up losing by 2.
That's a tough one.
Logan beat Bear River 68-51, and Mountain Crest beat Bear River 71-58. So since that last game, they're only 1-3.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of what I mentioned earlier. I just look at the region. Ridgeline sits atop the region. They played well against Mountain Crest and Logan without Diego Vasquez, mind you. And then, I just feel like they should be beating Bear River by about the same margin that Mountain Crest Logan did, 13, 15 points, somewhere in there. I got Ridgeline as a 12-point favorite here tonight, but anything can happen.
I'll take the under just for fun.
Yeah, I mean, take Bear River to cover.
Yeah, Bear River to cover that. So I just think, like you said, physical. The matchups here it's a little different. I mean, just there's something about the matchup that I feel like might make things a little closer.
I don't disagree with you, but I think it's the worst game that Ridgeline has played that I've watched in person.
Yeah,
that game
and by the way,
Bear River.
Even though I picked Bear River to cover that, I would not be surprised if Ridgeline wins by 20. You know what I mean? At home,
they have the ability.
You get the shooting going, it opens the lanes, and things can happen.
You got a little bit. You should have a chip on your shoulder here if you're Ridgeline too.
Absolutely. Ridgeline sits atop the region 5-1. Logan at 4-2. Logan is at Skyview this evening, and Skyview, besides coming off that win against Bear River, let's see just real quick what they've done over their last couple. Better, I think.
Yeah.
They beat Bear River 61-56.
They beat Mountain Crest
by 2, and then Green Canyon had beat them, and then before that Ridgeline beat them. So that ball game with Logan could be interesting. Figure this: if Logan loses, they drop to 4-3. Mountain Crest would Skyview would go up to 3-4. It's going to be tight. If Ridgeline can win this, though,
they really separate
themselves.
There's some issues going on in the house of Logan right now, and you just never know what's going to come of that with what the situation out there. So, but Logan should beat Skyview. Okay, if they lose tonight, the boat might be sinking there at Logan. Yeah. I'm just saying. Mountain Crest should beat Green Canyon. We saw Skyview beat Mountain Crest, so that's at Green Canyon. So anything can happen. Jared Anderson can get hot. They got some good length there with Pinniger and
Mountain Crest beat him the first time by 4.
Yep.
50-46. Mountain Crest just beat Logan 53-47. Maybe
that was a big comeback.
Yeah, it's at Green Canyon, so you would sure think that that would definitely benefit
Green Canyon. That's a tough place. They get their fans out there. They get the student body all riled up, and they do rowdy ride out of Green Canyon. I like playing there.
I know they do. They do. If at Green Canyon, Mountain Crest, if I gave you Green Canyon by...
If you favor Green Canyon, I'll take the Stings. I don't even care what the number is.
Even if it was just... Okay.
Even if it was -1.
So you think Mountain Crest is going to go win it?
I think they should.
Okay.
I think they're the better team. Watching the two, I've watched Mountain Crest once. I've watched Green Canyon twice. I think Mountain Crest is the better team.
Okay. And then in the...
if you favored Skyview at all, I'd take Logan. Logan should go out. Is that one at Skyview? I mean, they should go out there and beat Skyview 10 times out of 10. Now, again, who knows what happens with...
Do you feel like both of those other games are pick'ems at this point? I mean, is it a straight up?
No, I say Logan is favored. And the Green Canyon Mount, Chris, I could give you a pick'ems on that one. I'd be fine with that.
It goes to show you, though, that the matchups in this region are
they're tight.
So good.
Yeah, they are good.
It's been a lot of fun. And then I've looked at the other regions. To me, I don't think anybody's competing right now with Dixie.
No.
I mean, they're just steamrolling people. Nobody's even really, I don't think anybody's been within single digits in their region. So
Dixie's definitely the favorite to come out of there. And then you got
either they are that good or that region's not very good.
Yeah, could be.
Because we've seen a couple of those teams and taken care of them, so maybe the other teams just aren't great. We're going to take a break for the national anthem and come back for the starting lineups and the tip-off in just a moment.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the health care teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
They're going with Preston. Well, that brought us in with some pizzazz. Oh, you were on your game last week. I mean, that one is good. It's not up to what you were doing last week.
I had some good stuff last week. I'm just trying to mix it up.
I appreciate that.
Keep it going.
Hey, we got the starting lineups. Nick, why don't you share with us the Bear River starting lineup?
Yeah, starting for the Bear River Bears, number 1, a 6-foot senior, Kyver Jensen. He averages 14 points per game. Number 3 is Owen Olson. He's a 6'1" senior, averages 4.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Number 10, Bridger Barfus is a 5'10" senior, averages 10 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Braden Ritter is number 21. He's a 6'7" senior. He averages 5 points and 2 boards per game. And number 24 is Garrick Marble. He's a 6'6" senior, averages 9.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Bear River Bears are coached by Reggie Shaw. They bring a 13-5 record with a 3-3 region record into this ball game. Should be a good one, Dave. Should be a good one. Now the starting lineup for your home team, Ridgeline Riverhawks. On the guard line, number 0, Preston Brenchley. He's a 6'1" senior, averaging 4.5 points a game and 4 rebounds. Number 1 is Kyson Buckmiller. He's a 6'5" senior, averaging 7 points a game and 3 rebounds, coming off one of his better performances of the season. Last ball game against Green Canyon. Cam Blotter is number 2. He's a 5'10" senior. He's 6'5". He'll get you 4.5 rebounds and 5.5 assists per game. Number 3 is Carson Cox. He's the leading scorer on this team. He is 6'5". He's a senior and averaging 18.5 points and 7 rebounds. And the big man in the middle and ready to jump it up is Jagger Frankham. He's 6'9" and a senior, averaging 15 a game and 7 boards. And he handles the tip. I'm not sure there's many tips he hasn't handled all season long, Nick. He hasn't been outmatched height-wise in any of the games, I don't think, this year yet. So Ridgeline to start with possession here as Cam Blotter veers to the right, trying to get it down to Jag. He's got him buried down there, gets it and goes up, and he's fouled immediately by number 21, Braden Ritter. And as you said, Dave, he had Ritter buried in the post as he got way deep, and a nice bounce pass by Cam Blotter Ritter grabs the arm of Frankham, and Frankham's going to the line.
It took a little time there for Jag to be able to get as low as he did, and he was able to get down there and get the position. He misses the first of his 2 free throws. As we are just getting started here at Ridgeline High School. Ridgeline taking on Bear River. Logan out at Skyview. Second free throw is good. And Mountain Crest at Green Canyon tonight. 1-0 Ridgeline as Kyver Jensen crosses half court. He hands it to Olson, guarded by Cam Blotter. Veering to his left, Cam's got a hand on it. He's got to pick it up. Now he goes right side to Kyver Jensen, guarded by Carson Cox. Up top, Barfus. He's going to raise for straightaway 3 and got it.
Oh, boy.
That one almost brought rain.
And Bridger Barfus, if he gets going early, he can be problems for other teams. He knocks down Bear River's first points with the 3-ball.
3-1. He was the leading scorer in the ball game the first time these two teams played. And
it's got to be
travel.
Oh, my gosh.
There's a lot of mass of humanity on the ground as Jagger went down, and I believe it was Marble that went down.
And I couldn't tell if Marble pulled the chair out underneath Jagger or if he just drug him to the ground, but they were both on the hardwood, and a travel called for the first turnover of the ball game for Ridgeline.
Right side, Jensen, now straight away Marble. Tries to force a pass, it has to be caught dangerously by Olson in the short corner. Cam Blotter all over him. Good defense by Cam, and he dribbles it on the end line, and that will go back to Ridgeline.
As you said, Dave, that is great defense by Blotters. He just holds his ground with the bigger body Owen Olson coming into him on the baseline, and he dribbles it out of bounds for Bear River's first turnover of the ball game.
Still 3-1. Just a minute and 15 removed in the first quarter. Cam probes, gets to about the elbow, and kicks it outside to Jagger. 3-ball, in and out, no good. Rebound, Marble. He throws it on the floor. He's falling to the ground. Kyson almost had it, couldn't grab it, and Kyver Jensen heads the other direction. Gives it to Olson. Olson on the right side angle, gets into the paint, drops it down underneath.
Travel.
No good on the jump shot by Ritter. Rebound, offensive rebound for Bear River. Kicked out, and the 3-ball by Marble is good. So they only give him 2? On that?
They must have. Some referee on that side must have seen it better than we did. Only gave him 2 points.
Must have been a 2.5-pointer. His toe must have been on the line. 3-ball for Cam is no good. Rebound grabbed by Marble. 5-1. Ridgeline down here in the first quarter. Short corner, Ritter. Back up top, Marble. He's guarded by Buckmiller. Now Barfus. Marble just above the free throw line. Gives off to Jensen, tries to go down the right side of the lane, spins back to the middle of the paint, and then kicks it outside to Marble. Down inside to Ritter, jump shot over Jagger, no good. Jagger grabs the board. Cam on the outlet. Blotter pushing down the right sideline, slows it up at about 35 feet. Looking down to Carson, the skip pass to Kyson. Kyson bobbles it and gives it back out to Jagger. Back to Kyson, now inside to Carson, although he is outside the lane line. And they're going to call a forearm in the back. Owen Olson's going to be called on a foul there.
Yeah, and that's a matchup that Carson really likes.
Can you not have your forearm?
You know, the rules have changed so much about how you can handguard an offensive player anymore that I don't know. I know you can't push.
Right.
But you can hold your arm there and at least give resistance.
That's what I thought, but they didn't. They called it as Carson Cox raises for 3 on the left side angle and nailed it.
Yeah, and the newly inserted Jace Roberts gives him just a little bit of space, and that's enough for Cox to raise up.
That's right.
Bring this back to 4-6 for Bear River.
Barfus guarded by Brenchley. Backdoor cutter and out of bounds as Mason Sorensen is checked in, and it went through his hands and out.
They did give Marble the 3-pointer. It wasn't recorded right here. They fixed it on the scoreboard.
Okay.
So it was a 3-pointer for Marble. 6-4, Bear River. And the turnover for Bear River is, who was that threw it out of bounds? Jensen?
I think it was Barfus, and it went through the hands of Sorensen. Corner, Cox. He's going to dribble it out and now go back to the baseline. Turn around, got a cutter, that's Kyson. Layup, good.
Yeah, beautiful cut from Kyson. He sees Cox in the corner, and the lane opens up, and Buckmiller takes advantage of it, and here comes Bear River.
6-6, and quickly Kyver Jensen gets to the hole. 6-8, Bear River.
Nice move by Jensen, just finishing with his left hand.
Cam Blotter looks at a screen, doesn't really use it from Jagger. Floater in the lane by Kyson, no good. Long offensive rebound and grabbed by Cox.
Good effort by Buckmiller on his own miss.
Down low, they got a mismatch. Underneath is
Jagger,
and he got hit in the face as he was going up on the offensive rebound. So I think they're going to get Bridger, or
I think that's
was it
Barfus. I think so, yeah. No, 23.
Okay, so that one actually is going to go against Mason Sorensen.
But
Jagger back to the free throw line. Made one of his 2 earlier.
Couple of good effort plays by Buckmiller and Frankham, as both of them miss kind of short little bunnies, but stay with it and create second chance opportunities for their team. Ridgeline's got this back 8-7.
Substitution for Ridgeline. Diego checking in for Preston Brenchley. That one looks short. Yep. Front of the rim on that second one. It looks like his arch is more than normal. What do I know?
He's left 2 of them, I believe, short.
Yeah. Kyver. Jensen straight away. Tries to get down the lane. Got a cutter. That's Barfus. Drawn kick outside. Roberts can't get anything as he drives baseline. Cut off by Cam Blotter. They kick it outside. Marble gives to Jensen. Screens for Jensen. Floater in the lane. Off glass. No good. Carson Cox on the rebound. Carson pushes to Diego, but Diego wasn't looking for it. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think there was anywhere for Diego there to go, so an unforced error by Cox. You don't see that very often, him not take care of the basketball.
No.
And an easy layup on the other side.
Yeah, Diego lost track of
Barfus on a back cut.
Diego's one of those guys that will almost overplay in the lanes. The scouting report on, if I'm saying it, is to try to back cut him.
Cut him as much as you can. And that's Bear River's MO in general, right? Just the back cut. They love it.
Blocked shot. On Diego's, he drove hard. I couldn't tell who got the block, but Cam Blotter came out of there with it. Cam, good little crossover. He forces up a shot, no good.
I think that was a pass.
Kyson was tipping it in.
I think it was a pass.
That's a gentlemanly call of you. But if it's, I wouldn't doubt it if Cam saw Kyson at the last second and put it over
Just
there.
the angle that Cam was, to me, it didn't even look like he was attempting to throw that at the rim. It looked like he was trying to throw it in the middle of the key to Buckmiller.
Well, let's go with that, as Cam has made some fantastic passes over the season, and we'll say that's one more. Although the finish was very highly difficult, as Kyson had to tip it.
10 out of 10 on the difficulty scale, wasn't
right.
it?
Custom t-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs at Great Basin Graphics that'll get your business noticed. You can always go to greatbasingraphics.com for more information. McDonald's sponsors our player of the game. Locations in Smithfield, Logan, South Logan, Hiram, Brigham City, and Tremont. My kids have already asked me to go to McDonald's after this game tonight.
Have they now?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I like to do our little liners to some music. Logo Shop sponsors our uniform check. They are committed to schools, teams, and youth groups. Ridgeline in their home white jerseys trimmed in navy blue and action green. Bear River in their away red jerseys with black numbers. A little bit of white highlights in there, but for the most part, red and black. Walking to the cross half court.
That's back
Jace
court.
Roberts. I don't know. You have...
Reggie Shaw is arguing that one, but
you have to
I agree.
Do you?
Yeah, I agree. Carver Jensen was in the front court and passed it back to the back court.
But the guy that caught it was straddling.
I thought he was all the way to both feet in the back court. But again, I was kind of also looking this way, so I didn't.
It's done now. Neither here nor there now. It's just a turnover. That's the third turnover of the game, if I'm not mistaken, for Bear River. In the corner, Kyson drives, baseline, can't get it to go. Rebound grab by Sorensen.
Missed opportunity there, as I think Buckmiller has one more pass. He's got a wide open Cox on the wing.
Jace Roberts goes up top to Jensen. Jensen holding as he picks up his dribble. Straight away is Barfus. Fakes left, goes right. Spin move by the free throw line. Turn around, got it.
That's tough offense right there by Barfus. Bridger with 5 points early in this ball game. 7.
Yeah, he's got 7 of their 12. As our score's 12-9. Bear River in the lead.
Plays tough, feisty defense as well.
Good screen by Jagger. Cam can't get the floater to go.
Just a little
hard. Rebound grab by Bear River. Jensen. Going to dribble handoff with Bridger Barfus. Looks at a very long three. Doesn't take it. Gives it off to Marble. Then he cuts. Off glass. No good. Rebound. It's going to go off of Diego. Good effort down low by Mason Sorensen to fight with Jagger.
Ridgeline going a little smaller with their lineup as Brenchley's going to check in the ball game for Frankham.
It's going to make him a little smaller now. So Carson's going to guard Marble. Kyson is going to guard Sorensen. They do match up, though.
Yeah, they do.
Carson with the steal. He's in the open court. Marble goes up with him, and he fouls him hard.
Oh.
And that's going to be 2 shots for Cars.
Yeah, that's one thing Marble is not going to give you is an easy bucket. And he goes up with the contest against Cox. And there's collision on the shot attempt and collision into the pad between the cheerleaders.
What scared me was how Carson's arm was kind of locked behind Marble.
Yeah.
Worried that might get hyperextended or something, but he makes the first free throw.
He sustained an elbow injury early in the season in football. Dislocated his elbow. Did a bunch of rehab. Only set him back about, I want to say a week and a half. Man,
he was back out there playing with a big old brace on it.
Yeah, he worked hard to rehab that thing. He was getting that, I can't think of the type of therapy it is. I don't know what it is. The scraping. He had the scraping therapy.
Does not sound pleasant.
No.
Second free throw for Carson's coming, and he got it. He's got 5.
BYU commit.
Yep.
Knocks him down.
12-11.
Some football.
I think he was telling Griff that BYU thinks they can get him up to like 230, 250 as size goes to play tight end for him.
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it either. Left side, Jensen. Jensen working against Carson. In the lane, step through, no good. Rebound.
Jump ball, no?
Nope, rebound grabbed by Roberts. Kicks it outside.
Ooh.
Almost lost by Olson as Preston Brenchley had a hand on it. Kyber, 3 seconds on the shot.
Oh,
Scoops
wow.
it up and got it to go. Tough finish.
What a finish as Cox is step for step with him through the lane, and Jensen finishes up over Cox. What a finish.
Cam Blotter gets into the lane, and they call it travel.
Now, if that's a travel on Cam, Jensen traveled twice down here because it's the same move. They come into the lane and they stop their feet, and then they step through to finish. Jensen did the exact same thing down here. No call. I thought it was a travel, but then Blotter does it, and he gets the call.
The step through is a move that looks like a travel for sure, but it isn't. But Cam, if you do it wrong, like that's a 3-point shot in the corner by Avery. Cash Avery knocking it down.
He comes off the bench. He only averages 4 a game and knocks down a big 3-pointer to extend this lead, 17-11.
26 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. Diego backs it up to the logo.
The last shot here.
They're all over Cam, and so they're going to go to Preston on the left side. Brenchley between the circles. Now they get it to Cam. And he'll try to start with 10 seconds left. Gets around Jensen, picks up his dribble, skip pass to Diego. Diego drives, can't get anything, gets out to Carson. Carson in the lane, kicks out to Kyson. 3-ball on the way, no good. It's a pretty good look there at the end of the quarter.
Really good look.
Ridgeline's going to have a 6-point deficit going into the second, trailing 17-11. We'll be right back.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When a client walks in, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
What do you think? You like this one?
Is this Wham?
Yeah.
I mean, teach their own, I guess.
It's my favorite scene in, why can't I think of the name of the movie? The movie with Ben Stiller where he's the model.
He
has the blue steel look.
Yeah, I was going to say with being blue steel look.
Yeah,
We'll get it. Don't
Someone
worry.
will text us.
It's going to come to us.
I can't believe I can't remember.
Me either. It's
off his foot.
Richard Barfus dribbles off his foot and they go the other direction. How are we not remembering what that movie is? I mean, it's because we're being asked to do it. Yeah.
Jitterbug, that song is playing when they have the gasoline fight, the Jeeps.
That gasoline fight is terrible. Straight up.
Oh.
Jagger puts it on the floor. It's knocked away, but he picks it up.
Oh.
Dangerous pass by Diego. Somehow ricochets back to him. Gives it out to Jagger. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Jace Roberts.
Has Ridgeline made a three-pointer yet tonight?
Zoolander.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank Super Smith. She's all over it. 17-11.
Has Ridgeline made a three yet?
Carson did.
One.
Three-point shot by Barfus is no good. Cox on the backside rebound. Corrals it.
They're probably 1 for 6. Oh,
down,
outlet.
all the way down to Jagger. Good pass by Cam.
Beautiful outlet by Blotter, who sees the big man running the floor and rewards him for it. The easy bucket for Ridgeline, 13-17, Bear River.
Marble goes right, lobs it over top. No backside help. It goes off of the foot, though, of Carson. Preston, I think, slapped it out of Olsen's hands, but it went off of Carson's foot. Jace Roberts will check out, and Kyber Jensen will check in. Zoolander. Marble inbounds, and then gets it right back in that short corner, guarded against Carson guarding him. Jump shot defense. Is no good. Yeah, rebound by Cam.
He's pushing again.
Stops at the three-point line, picks up his dribble, goes back to Carson. Three-point shot on the way is long. Up. No.
Oh my.
It went straight up and almost came back in, but it didn't fall for him. Rebound Bear River. Kyber Jensen on the right side of the floor. Goes towards the middle, then cuts back to the right. Loses his step. Stumbles, hands it off to Marble.
Tweaked his ankle a little bit.
Backdoor cutter was not open. That was Barfus. Better job by Diego on that one. Turnaround, nice
what
move. Up and
under. Are they going to call a travel?
Nope, they're going to call a foul, as that was Ritter on a little up and under.
Call that on Cam. Cam tries to dig from the top and fouls Ritter.
Blotter will pick up his first personal foul, and Ritter at the free throw line. Free throw for Ritter's good.
It's 2 possessions in a row. Bear River has went to the post.
18-13, Bear River in the lead.
They've went in the post against Cox both times, so they like the matchup. One was Marble, missed a shot. One was Ritter. He got fouled, only made one foul shot.
Long rebound. That should be off of Bear River. It is. Carson, heads-up play there, just kind of popped it down off of Olsen. Knew he couldn't grab it, so he hit it off of Olsen and out of bounds.
This defense can wear you out, the type of defense that Barfus and Jensen like to play, where they're so high and in your face.
Yep, they're always constantly there, and Cam throws it away.
Yep.
Is that 5?
Yep.
5 turnovers for Ridgeline, 4 for Bear River, right around there.
I have 3.
Little floater in the lane for Barfus. Got it to go. He's got 9 in the game. And we're only 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 20-13. Way outside the block is Frankham. Kicks it back out to Diego. Gets it back into Frankham.
There he is. Oh.
Loses it. Goes right into the hands of Bear River.
Another turnover for Ridgeline.
20-13. Ridgeline down. Olsen straight away. Holding high. Gives to Kyber Jensen. He's directly between the two circles. Goes left side to Ritter. Now dribble. Nope. Fakes the handoff to Barfus. Now right side three-point shot. Olsen got it.
That's Bear River's 5th three-pointer of the night, Dave.
1, 2, 3, 4th.
4th three-pointer. Ridgeline with only 1. That's a big difference in the game right now. They're going in for Bear River, and they're not for Ridgeline from beyond the arc.
Timeout called by Ridgeline, and coach and his staff visiting and letting the kids just talk it over right now, as he's a little bit frustrated, down 23-13. Napa Auto Parts sponsors our best part of the game. You can count on Napa Auto Parts for the best parts you need and the parts you use every day at Napa Auto Parts. Castellites also sponsors our block of the game, whether you're looking for brick for your home, tile for your bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway in your backyard. Think Castellite, online at castellite.com. Hey, if you teach in the Logan, Cache, or Rich school districts, you can qualify for an ultra loan interest rates on auto loans and more. Loan approvals in as fast as 30 minutes at the Logan, Cache, Rich Credit Union.
That's no lie.
Nick, you've worked through them, haven't you?
I worked with them, not
with
for them.
That's what I meant.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Worked a loan through them.
Yes. Several times. They're really good to work with over there.
23-13, Ridgeline down by 10. 5:02 remaining in the second quarter. Let's see what Ridgeline has cooked up there in that timeout. Maybe it was just a matter of trying to
They need to get stops.
Cool Bear River off and not turn it over.
They need to get stops, limit the turnovers, and start making shots for themselves.
That's right, Booner. That is right.
That is right.
Carson Cox holding.
This is zone. Bear River set back in?
Yep.
2-3.
Coming out. We'll see if they do it. We're just on this possession. Jump shot from the elbow by Frankham is no good. High for the rebound is Barfus. They give it to Kyver Jensen going down the right side. Hesitate. Give back up top to Marble. Guarded by Kyson Buckmiller. Backdoor cutter is Kyver Jensen. Block shot. Either Carson got it or Jagger got it. One of the two.
Good help defense
Way
by
to push
Jagger.
Down court again. He didn't. Good finish by Carson.
Another great outlet from Blotter as he finds the sprinting Cox down the floor, gets behind the Bear River defense, and an easy bucket.
Yeah, good pass from Cam. 23-15. Ridgeline down by 8. Dribble handoff to Barfus.
Nobody with help.
Nobody
Where's
comes
Cam?
around to help as he got straight to the rim on an easy layup. And Barfus has 11.
Yeah, Blotter had his back turned, and there was no one home for the Ridgeline defense, and Barfus is tearing them up right now.
And
there's another one.
Passing lane getting a steal. Cam makes a lazy pass. Barfus raises for 3, and he got it.
14 for Barfus to start this game, and Ridgeline has half as many. They got Barfus' 14 points. They got 7 turnovers in the ball game.
Not only was that a great steal, he stops at the three-point line and buries at 3.
That's salt in the wound, isn't it?
Yeah, much needed three-point shot. This one made by Buckmiller.
Yeah, you almost feel like you had to have that one early or late in the second quarter. You were down 13 and a huge shot by Buckmiller to kind of stop the bleeding for a moment.
Marble in the lane. His shot is contested but not altered, and Carson Cox is going to pick up a foul, and Marble's got the free throw to come after that 2-point bucket. Diego Vasquez will check back in for Cam. And Bear River up 12, 30-18. Could be 13 if Marble can make this 3. Marble's free throw is up and good. So he's got 6. Barfus has 14.
Their scoreboard has him with 5, but I don't know.
I could double. Well, they probably haven't put up that free throw right there. Jump hook in the lane by Buckmiller.
Or they didn't count that early bucket for him, a 3-pointer. Wasn't he the one that had that 2-3, the 2-pointer that they changed to a 3-pointer?
Yep. 31-20.
Oh.
Kyver dribbles it off somebody's foot. If it wasn't his own.
It was off his own.
He had to go and track it down, and now he's coming back into the operational area. Goes right side to Marble. Marble brings it up with the dribble with his left hand. Goes to Barfus. Guarded by Branchley. Now back to Marble. He gives to Jace Roberts. Tries to set a screen from him. Roberts doesn't use it. Goes down the left side of the lane, and apparently was fouled by Diego Vasquez. 2:28 remaining in the first half. 11-point lead for Bear River, and a timeout called by Bear River just as Harrison Putnam was about to check in. So we'll see him on the other side of this break. It's a 30-second timeout. Yeah, let's take a 30-second break, Nick, and we'll come right back.
Teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Ridgeline down 11 here coming out of the timeout. Harrison Putnam in the ballgame. And they inbound to Garrett Marble. He's going to hand it to Jensen. Now Barfus on the left side. Down low in the short corner to Sorensen. Makes a move on Cox. Tipped by Brenchley. Right back to Cox. He gives off to Diego. Backdoor cutter. Beautiful. Good find and good finish by Vasquez to Brenchley.
Yeah, initially Brenchley was out on the wing, and then he saw the lane open up and cuts, and a nice pass by Vasquez to hit him in stride.
31-22. Bear River in the lead. Under 2 minutes to play now. Sorensen, handoff to Barfus. So they switch off him, and good defense by Carson. They're going to outlet to Carson going the other direction. He's fouled, and he's into the into the mats again. This foul going on Kyver Jensen.
Yeah, and they do not hold anything back when they go up against Cox, no matter where it is. They're going to play hard 100% of the time, and you guarantee yourself they are not going to give you an easy layup, Dave.
Nope.
They are coming at you. They don't care if they get whatever kind of foul it is. They're not going to give you a layup.
Free throw by Cox is good.
Even that shot attempt by Brenchley, that marble was completely beat. He still almost got a piece of it. Would have been a goaltend, but they try to contest everything.
Carson misses the second of his two. 8-point lead, 31-23. Minute 40 remaining. Kyver Jensen directing a little traffic. He's going to send Barfus to the right side. He's got Jace Roberts on the left. Goes to Roberts, now straight away Marble. He'll take that three-point shot. No good. Rebound grab.
Yeah, and I just don't think that's going to consistently go in for the Bears if Marble's raising up from beyond the arc.
Diego racing into the front court. Gives it off to Preston, and he got it to go.
Yeah, nice little 1-2 punch again as Vasquez finds Brenchley in the lane, and here comes Kyver Jensen with his and one opportunity.
Yep,
they've been racing back and forth.
Yeah, makes the tough layup off the glass and then ends up going to the free throw line here. 33-25, Ridgeline down by 8. Kyver Jensen at the free throw line.
Kyver with 7, Barfus with 14.
Free throw coming for Jensen is good.
Pure.
I have him with 7 now, so we'll see if I'm off one.
Okay. Maybe they gave one of Marbles to Jensen. Over on the board.
Buck Miller in the corner. Rocker step comes to the middle of the floor. Gets through. Up and off the glass. Good move by Kyson.
I'd say that was a beautiful move for his 11th point of this half.
34-27. Ridgeline down. Bear River having a nice half. Marble comes to set a screen for Jensen. Does. Now they switch off, and Kyson has to get back to Marble, so Diego didn't have to. They're going to call a travel on Jace Roberts.
I mean, it's only about the 4th one I've seen that they finally got one.
He must have moved that left foot before he was able to do his little step through.
I think they're doing the exact same thing Ridgeline's doing. They're shuffling as they come to a stop. It's not a jump stop. It's a jump skip, and then they're moving their feet after. So you've already established, if you don't jump stop with both feet, you've established a pivot with the first one that lands, right? If it's a jump skip.
Okay, so Ridgeline down 34-27. They're going to really work for this last shot. Diego trying to keep it away from Kyver Jensen, and now he gives it off to Brenchley. Now to Putnam. Weaving. Okay, so now they're going to start with 8 seconds. Diego, draw and kick out to Brenchley. Brenchley in the lane, kicks back to Diego. 3-ball by Diego. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Olsen. Tries to baseball throw it to the other side, won't hit the backboard, and Ridgeline's going to go into the half trailing 34-27. We'll be back in just a moment.
Olsen IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olsen IT.
They're playing basketball
all around the world. To the beach, y'all. Let's go. y'all know this is so
Ridgeline trailing 34-27 at the half. And I can share with you how they got there as the Ridgeline cheerleaders are entertaining the crowd right now. Leading scorer in the ballgame right now is Bridger Barfus. He's got 14 points. And he had 7 in the first quarter and 7 in the second quarter. Also for Bear River, number 1, Kyber Jensen has 7 points. Garrick Marble has 6. Cash Avery's got 3. Owen Olson has 3. Braden Ritter has 1. For Ridgeline, leading scorer in the ballgame for Ridgeline right now is Kyson Buckmiller. That's a very nice first half. He's got 12 in the half. Carson Cox has 8. Jagger Frankham has 4. Preston Brenchley has 4. So other players who have played considerable minutes, Cam hasn't scored yet, and Diego hasn't scored yet.
Yeah, you need your 2 guards to get going. Cam's had a couple of shots at the rim, unable to convert.
Yeah.
But Diego usually averages what, 8?
He's dropped down to 7.5. But he was knocking on 10 points a game earlier
in the season when he was hot from beyond the arc. But he's cooled down quite a bit.
Ridgeline was down 11-17 at the end of the first quarter, and this one was second quarter's a little closer, 16-17 in favor of Bear River. We got a 34-27 halftime score. Bear River in the lead. What do we got here? Some baseball guys going on?
You know that first song I played for you?
Yeah.
Hang on just a minute. Let's unmute Trey. This one?
Yeah.
You know, I could sing this entire song.
I don't doubt that for a second.
The entirety of
a
the
little
song.
90s rap seems right down your alley.
Well, and they remade it with Redman and a couple other guys. Anyways,
you want to do it for us?
No, well,
I rapped last game.
Hip hop, the hip and then the hip hop, and you don't stop. Rock on, baby, bubba to the boogie to bang bang, the boogie to the boogie to beat. And what you hear is not a test. I'm a rapping to the beat.
Okay, I just realized that I'm up here dancing, and we've got like a dramatic dance going on down there, and we're up here rapping.
Okay, and we got Trey Purser with us, so let's get to Trey.
What are we doing? Talking a little baseball?
Yeah, we're going to preview the baseball team and what we got going on in the spring. That we'll be broadcasting a few baseball.
I'm getting loose as we speak.
Yeah, after this dance is over, we're going to have the Super Smith shot of the night.
Super shot of the night. That's what it's called. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Trey, what do we know about this baseball team? I guess with the tryouts haven't officially happened, but you definitely have some seniors coming back this year. Yeah. What do the senior class look like? How are we going to be?
We're looking really solid. I mean,
okay, put that up closer to your mouth, dude.
A lot of aspects between the team. I mean, seniors going to bring a lot to the table on the mound, everywhere, up to bat. They're going to do it all, so going to bring a lot to the table.
First, hey, congratulations! Officially committed to CSI.
Yep.
Going to go play some baseball up there.
Yep.
What do they want you to do? Do they want you to pitch? Do they want you to catch? Do they want you to play
me to play
third?
first base, actually.
Interesting.
So, but they said
that's all right, though, right?
Yeah, I can go up and be like a two-way player in the fall, and they're going to see what I can give them, and so. For now, I'm just first base, but in the fall, I'll see maybe a two-way player in the future or something. But
so is there going to be some preseason trips down to St. George so we can get some ball games in before we get some snow or the field ready to go?
Yeah, so we went down 2-3 weeks ago, played against probably the best competition we can get, against Crimson Cliffs, Snow Canyon, and Lehigh. Very solid teams. Yeah. We competed well for our first time out. I mean, went 1-2, which is better. Like we improved from last year, so it's really looking really good so far.
And I'd imagine you didn't have everybody there. I know Cam is a baseball guy, and he wouldn't have been able to come.
Right.
So you probably didn't have a full squad anyway. So.
Yep. We were missing a few aspects here and there, but we were still looking pretty solid. So
from our senior leadership, we have 5 or 4? 4. Bodie Hansen.
Yep.
Trey Purser, obviously.
Yep.
Hayden Hansen.
Yep.
Not related.
No.
By the way.
Nope. There's Hansons around. Yeah.
And Cam Blotter are the 4 seniors that are going to kind of lead the way. And then you got a few juniors that are going to be in the mix, and then a slew of sophomores that are really good baseball players. So this team is going to be fun to watch. On the mound, you're going to have obviously Bodie Hansen back and Hayden Hansen, and then you got Easton Hammond out there, big lefty that throws hard. Nate Dowley will probably come in off the bench from the pen. and give them some good minutes that way, some good innings. Sorry, I'm in basketball mode right now.
Yeah.
And then you got Sam Schwann that'll give him some good innings as well. He might even get in the starting rotation on the pitching side. But
Junior,
I see,
right? Sam's junior?
Junior, yeah. But I see Bear River and Ridgeline being the top of the region right now, just as I look at how the teams are shaping up. Bear River's going to be tough.
Bear River always
Bear River's going to be
Looks
tough.
like a pretty solid squad. They've had a lot of people coming back this year. Bunch of good guys.
They have some really cool facilities over there, too. That's one thing.
Yeah,
have you
we
ever
need something like that.
How I think, I'm biased, but I think that the south end of Cache Valley has the best baseball talent. That's what we do when we're younger, is we play a lot of baseball. But we don't have the facilities quite yet.
Well, Mountain Crest is getting one.
Are they?
Yeah, they're getting an indoor facility out there just behind, kind of to the east and north of their dugout.
Ridgeline needs one of those.
Yeah,
that's
we
for
do.
sure.
Anybody with a few $15 million, we'd love an indoor facility.
Hey, we got to get to our Super
Hang on just
shot
a
of the
minute
night.
here. Hang on, Trey. You can stay on the mic with us. You can kind of commentate this with us as we're.
Okay. We gotta put this over here for video evidence. Can you see the rim?
Let's see if this baby will go in.
All right, here we go. I got two of them coming, right?
Yeah,
two of them. Here we go. I've been so close.
First one.
Hooking didn't even catch iron or board.
I got it. This feels pretty good right now.
You know, I was more confident as you got close a couple of times.
That's a pretty good catch.
That was a great catch.
All right, here we go. This one's buckets.
Short.
Oh!
Dang it! August had his $100 out there.
He did.
I'm gonna get it.
Just shot the 100.
It felt pretty good. I think that it could be a bank. Because it's hard to get the arch on this thing.
I think the bank could be it.
Absolutely.
That was a great effort again.
Thank you. We're getting there.
What do you
I got
think?
only a few more games left.
Should we bring in head coach? Talk to the coach?
Sure.
Thanks, Trey.
Yep, thank you guys.
Good luck
Thank
this
you, Trey.
season,
Good luck
bud.
this season, buddy.
Thank you
We
guys.
look forward to watching Trey Persher as he is a competitor.
He is.
We got to call his name a handful of times out there on the football
and he hits
field.
dingers. Take this. You go ahead and do this interview.
He hit some bombs. We got Justin Jensen, the head baseball coach, just throwing on the microphone here. For hey, Augie Harris.
I can hear you.
All right. We just got done talking to Trey. Says you got a pretty solid squad coming back here this next season. What's the outlook on the baseball team?
Oh, really good. I mean, we've got some great senior leadership this year, and actually we've made a lot of progress through open gyms this year. I think they're all really excited about it, and although we are young in some spots, we got just a ton of pitching depth. And I know I talked to David about this one day leaving the thing, and we might not have that guy yet that can just go out and dominate every single game, but I'm telling you, we got some guys who are on the verge of that. So we're getting there.
And if you have a deep pitching staff, it gives you the luxury of if a guy doesn't have it and you can tell he doesn't have it early, no problem, just go to somebody else.
Without question. And we got a lot of guys that can give us innings and get outs on the varsity level.
Yeah, but if you only have a rotation of like 4 and a guy's struggling, it's hard to go to that next guy because he probably wasn't have the rest, or you need him tomorrow, so having that depth is a big deal.
Yeah, it is. And right now, I'm not sure I could name. We've got 6 or 7 guys who are potential starters.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a good competition to see who gets in there, and they're getting out and grinding after it and doing really well so far. So.
Well, hopefully we can get some good spring weather. If there's one problem we have in Cache Valley,
it's the weather.
The spring weather.
The groundhog. The groundhog says
he predicted an early spring.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang my hat on that.
I hate that groundhog.
I do too.
Why? I love him this year. He did a great job.
I think he's an idiot. Is what I think.
He is an idiot. I hate that guy.
Punxsutawney Phil.
I think he's been into grandma's
the liquor
coffee
cabinet,
the medicine cabinet
every day, and the guy who pulls him out of the hole.
They're both in the liquor cabinet, is what you're saying, huh?
Yep. Yes.
Well, August, thanks for joining us. We got to get back to the action here. As they're about ready to
get after it.
This up. Hey, folks, that Super Shot,
that
Super Smith Super Shot of the Night is brought to you by the Ridgeline Booster Club. If you're looking for a way to help out here at Ridgeline High School, those funds donated to the Booster Club go to all the different activities and sports, not just one.
What just happened?
Well,
that
it was a bad
foul.
pass and a turnover, and Bear River had 2 opportunities And now Carson Cox had to throw it off the legs of a Bear River player. So Ridgeline starts
with the turnover.
With a turnover.
Oh, it's their 8th of the game. But I tell you what, Preston Brenchley got away with a hack as he just went up on the arms. I think it was Barfus. And no foul called, and then the rebound is tipped to Cox. He throws it off one of the Bear River players, and they have possession.
Planet Fitness sponsored our halftime show for you. Don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Excited to get going with the spring sports, but these winter sports athletes are doing a great job here for Ridgeline.
Good position down low by Jagger. He gets in a place where he can turn around and do something with it, and he knocks down the 2-point bucket.
It's a big boy move up against Ritter as he had good position down low in the paint, throws up the little baby hook. Gets this down to a 5-point lead.
They're trying to get it down low. Turned over as Kyber Jensen tried to go down to Marble.
Yeah, just a bad entry pass there by Jensen. You don't see that very often. And Buckmiller.
Buckmiller goes in strong, and he's fouled by Olson.
I just love the contest that Bear River gives you every single play. There is nothing that comes easy against these guys. I'm actually surprised that Mountain Crest and Logan are beating these guys by double digits as hard as they make things on you offensively. And again, it's a matchup thing, I get it. But when you get that much contest at the rim every single time, I'm surprised that they're able to run away from them like they are.
Okay, but
offensively.
I think Mountain Crest is a very similar team to this Bear River.
I would agree. At least they tried to play similarly against us, right?
Yeah, but yet, I don't know. It's interesting. It goes back to the whole matchup thing.
If there's one area that I think Ridgeline struggles in, when Carson Cox is not scoring 20-some plus points, where's the offense come from? They're just not a great offensive team. Defensively, they're good, but offensively, they had struggle scoring points some nights.
Yeah, this with Kyson stepping up like he has over the last couple games offensively, that makes a big difference. As the turnaround jump shot the turnaround layup was missed by Gary, he got his own and got it back up and in, and he's got 8.
Yeah, you got to find Cox in the post here as he's got Owen Olson on him.
They're trying to get it down there. Now there's the angle down to Carson. Carson goes up, he's fouled, and he is going to go to the line. I don't know what
I don't even know how you even argue that because you just hacked both his arms. I mean, I called the hack down here on Preston Brenchley. He got away with it. Olson doesn't get away with that if you're just like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that one was pretty obvious.
You know that you fouled the guy. Cox has struggled from the line.
Carson misses his second free throw of the evening.
They haven't shot it well from the line, period. Anybody. I think they've missed more than they've made.
They've missed 5.
5.
Made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One more.
And there's Carson makes the
7.
second one.
So they're
7 for
12 from the stripe.
36-31. Ridgeline down by 5. 6 minutes to play here in the third. Bridger Barfus gives to Jensen, and he goes left side to Ritter. Back to Barfus, kicks it outside to Marble. Marble goes in strong, got it to go, and Kyson's going to get called for the foul.
And
so Marble a little bit more aggressive offensively here in this early stages of the third quarter.
He turns to his bench and gives him a big old snort.
Did he?
Like, yeah, it was a strong finish from a strong kid.
Free throw coming for Marble, and he got it.
Yeah, Bear River has shot it much better from the foul line.
That got him to double digits. He's got 11. Cam Blotter straight away. Almost on the logo, now heads right. Kicks it back outside to Jagger. 3 ball on the way. It looks long, is long.
That's
rebound grab by Barfus.
Third miss of the night from beyond the arc.
Kyber Jensen goes and is fouled by Kyson, and he made it. So Jensen's going to get to 9 points and a chance to get a 3-point play. They're fouling. Ridgeline's fouling a little too much.
I think they gave that foul on Jagger. They did. They gave that foul on Jagger Frankham, his first. I thought I saw him put 35 up on his.
Was he even
call.
close?
Yeah, he was there with the contest.
Good box out by Kyson, but nobody came around to grab it. It was knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Marble. So that free throw missed by Kyber Jensen.
10-point lead here for Bear River. 5.5 to go in the third.
Blotter goes right side to Cox. Bear River in a 2-3 zone.
Got to be able to shoot them out of this.
Yep. Brenchley bumped, kicks it outside. 3-point shot as they swing it around to Kyson. Got it.
There it is. Buckmiller with his 15-point. If they're going to sit in the zone, you got to be able to make perimeter jump shots, and Buckmiller does exactly that.
Backdoor cut, couldn't find Roberts. They kick it back outside to Barfus. He dribbles right, picks up his dribble. His pass is deflected. Oh, my goodness.
How is that a foul?
Call a foul on
a loose
Brenchley.
ball.
And both players are just going to grab it.
Yeah, that's on Cam. That's a terrible call, sir. Terrible.
Both guys are going to grab it, and somehow one gets a foul out of it.
Yeah, unless he saw Cam on the arms of Marble, that's all I can think of. But that is a loose ball, and anybody can go for that one.
Inbounds goes to Kyver Jensen. Works around a screen, dumps it down. Ritter goes up, left-handed, can't get it to go. Rebound Blotter. Contested by Jagger and by Kyson Buckmiller. Jagger right side, trying to get it down to Carson. They do. He's in the short corner now. Kick all the way to Kyson. 3-ball.
Beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful offense as they get the ball in the post to Cox. He sees the help come, and Buckmiller knocks down a beautiful skip pass from Cox.
That's 3 threes tonight for Kyson.
Yeah, so it's got to come from somewhere because Carson not getting it done offensively as he only has 9.
Buckmiller's got 18, so he's picking up the slack.
Yes, he is.
With 4 minutes to play, just over 4 minutes to play in the third. Bridger Barfus, free throw line. Jump shot over top of Preston Brenchley, and he got it to go.
His first 2 points of the half. He's got 16 in the game. Barfus is really hurting this Ridgeline defense. Yep, and they're going to get a foul on Jace Roberts here as Cox had him deep in the post.
In substitution coming in, Diego Vasquez will come in for Cam. Cam just has 2, right?
Yeah, 2 fouls. I just think you got to get Diego and Cam on the floor more together. And Diego's got to start knocking down some shots.
Inbounds comes to Carson. He gives to Jagger and then gets it right back from Jagger. Gets to the free throw line area. Kicks to Brenchley. Straight away, Diego drives right, trying to get it to Frankham. Frankham's got it. Kicks it back out to Diego. 19 seconds on the shot in the short corner now. Carson goes up, fouled, nothing there. Brenchley saves, and it goes out of bounds off of Marble. A lot of contact on that jump shot.
This officiating crew is getting about a D+ right now as far as their calls they're making. These 2 older fellas are just not very good.
Trying to get it in from over there in the deep corner. Get it to Carson. 3-ball on the way by Carson's good.
There he goes. He's got to get going here tonight. That's his 12th point. If he can find a rhythm here, they can get back in this. They're down 3.
Just like that. The other end, Bridger Barfus tries to get it back, and he misses. Ridgeline on the run. Kyson picks up his dribble, goes up top to Jagger. 3-ball on the way for Jagger's good.
It's got to eventually fall as Ridgeline goes on a 12-2 run, Dave. They were down 31-43, and they tie it up.
43-43. 3:02 remaining in the third quarter. Timeout called by Bear River, and we'll be back in just a moment.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Nice little run by Ridgeline as they cut into the lead and make it tied up 43-43. A couple of 3-point shots will do that for you. Jagger
four
just got
of them
one.
to be exact. That was a comeback with 4 in a row.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've got 4. 2 from Kyson, 1 from Carson, 1 from Jagger. And we got a tie ball game, under 3 minutes to play. Jensen goes right side to Sorensen. Dribble handoff to Barfus. Down low, Marble. Marble going to try to get one up and does.
They're going to call the same
first.
forearm, yep. And call this on the ground with. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say anything. It's probably best.
We can do it off the air. How about that? Marble.
What a play.
An inbound play. He doesn't even come back to the ground and knocks down that shot. He's got 7 in the quarter.
And Frankham's got his back to the ball there, and Marble just catches the lob pass and raises up all in one motion and knocks it down. They got him.
Yep, down low. Carson goes up, scores it.
Yeah, he gets
Nobody backside help.
Yeah, Jace Robertson. The rest of the Bear River defense was up front. No one backside to help on the easy layup by Carson Cox. If you're going to try to guard Cox with Jace Roberts, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, he'd be able to do some work down low on him. Sorensen stops at the free throw line, kicks it back out to Jensen. He gives off to Marble. Backdoor
Cox
cutter.
got lost.
Got Barfus on an easy layup.
Yeah, he gets behind Carson Cox as they were switched on defense there and just loses track of him. They stay active.
Really
They're
good job
so
moving
active.
away from the ball.
Yep.
Carson goes up strong, scores it, and they call it down. They're going to stick with Jace Roberts in there trying to guard Carson.
Yeah, and I don't understand the philosophy because Buckmiller's been hurting you on the perimeter, and Cox has been hurting you, at both, perimeter and in the paint. But I'd put Sorensen or Marble on Cox, and I'd let Jace Roberts chase Buckmiller.
Yeah.
Buckmiller's not going to go in the post and bang you around like Cox is. That's Frankham.
Yeah, Frankham tries to
my goodness.
make one from just outside the lane.
And they're going to
call a foul on Diego. 47-45, minute 39 remaining in the third quarter.
That's a terrible call. 80 feet away from the basket, and Diego has all ball. I mean, it's just terrible officiating right now. I'm sounding like, but it is. I want my listeners to know this officiating's been bad on both sides of the court, must I say. I mean, I'm not just saying they're bad against Ridgeline. They missed calls against Bear River, too. Oh.
Bridger makes the first free throw. Barfus has one more, and he got that one. He's got 20 in the game.
Shooting next foul. Both teams will be in the bonus.
Minute 35 remaining. Diego goes left, picks up his dribble, comes up top to Carson. Carson gets a screen from Frankham. Frankham rolls, gets to the rim, can't get it to go, but he's fouled.
And then every Bear River kid puts their hand on their head like they didn't touch him. Someone was hanging on Frankham's shoulder.
Do you need a hug?
I don't get, Barfus is hanging on Frankham's shoulder, and then he acts like he didn't even touch him.
Free throw for Jagger is good.
The reaction is just blows me away. Just own your foul.
Jagger makes the first, 46-49, Bear River. Bridger Barfus is going to get a break.
They called that on the ground, I'm assuming, huh? Because I thought he made the layup.
Missed
I thought he made the
throw.
finish.
No, he didn't. He missed it.
Oh, okay. I was too busy watching Barfus act like he didn't touch anybody.
Sorensen left side, dribble handoff coming. Nope, doesn't give it off to Avery, who's came around. Give it right side to Jace Roberts. His jump shot, no good. Rebound.
That's a foul. And look at him. That's what I'm saying. Marble's acting like he didn't do anything.
I know.
He runs right over the back of Cox, and then he's acts like it should have been a foul on him. I just, I don't know if it's coached or what it is, but the Bear River players are, after every foul, acting like they didn't touch anyone.
Yeah, he came right through and over the back,
his back
of Carson.
Just
Carson's walking to the other end. His first free throw is good. He's got one more to come. Cam Blotter will come in for Jagger. Carson can cut this to 1 as Ridgeline is down 2 right now, 49-47. Second free throw is also good. Those were pure.
They both were pure.
49-48. Ridgeline is down 1. Left side Marble. Gives it off to Kyver Jensen.
Looking for
Trying to get
Sorensen.
Sorensen down there. Kyson guarding him. Kick outside Roberts. Roberts gets a screen from Sorensen. Now kicks it outside to Marble. Marble tries to drive on Carson. Carson cuts him off. Gets it into the corner to Roberts.
That's a push.
Roberts pushes
Absolutely.
off on Cam Blotter, and he's going to get an offensive foul.
I'm surprised he's not complaining or acting like he didn't do anything.
So a charge will go against Roberts. That's his 3rd personal foul. And Ridgeline's going to get a chance to take the lead here.
All right, I'm just going to reset and get a little chippy up here.
I got a listener telling me I need to probably give you a hug. 49-48.
It's been a fun game so far.
Are you sure?
Other than the
I don't think
officiating,
you've had
it's
fun
been
at all.
great. I think the music's been good.
Diego hands off to Cam. He's straight away. 16 seconds. They want the last one here. See if they can take the lead going into the 4th quarter. Carson sets a screen. Can't use it. Cam skip pass to Diego. 3-point shot at the end of the quarter. He got it!
4 seconds. They got to play D here.
Jensen's going to launch with one hand all the way to the other end, and Ridgeline does have the lead.
That's the
going into the 4th.
First lead they've had since being up 1-0, Dave, right there.
And it's the first point of the game for Diego with that 3-point shot. Very timely. And Ridgeline's up 51-49. We'll be back in just a moment. Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, moving into the 4th, Ridgeline outscoring Bear River 24-15.
Wow!
In that quarter,
they were down 9.5. Oh no, they were down 7, and so they're up 2. Yeah, that makes sense. The math does add up.
Don't be like making my head explode.
I know. I'm
like
sorry.
That's not easy.
Sorry. Yes.
All I can do is write down some numbers. Ridgeline on a really, really nice 3rd quarter. Hey, I want to remind you that if your business needs IT help, any type of services, check with Les Olson IT.
Now we got Cam Blotter and Diego Vasquez on the court at the same time. See if Diego can get going offensively here.
Bridger Barfus into the front court, goes right side to Kyver Jensen. Gives off to Avery, 3-ball no good, rebound.
Ritter.
Nope, Ritter couldn't get it to go. He gets his own again, gives off to Barfus. His jump shot looks short, is short. Cam grabs the rebound, looks down court, can't get it.
Must be Avery's MO, just to come in the game and knock down threes.
Carson kicks to Diego, 3-ball on the way, short. Hit the rim twice. Backside rebound by Brenchley. Gives it off to Carson. He goes up, he's fouled.
Woo! Wow, just fast-paced, high energy right now.
Sure is.
I think they're calling this one on the ground with the push.
How could it not be on the shot?
I think they called it just kind of on the pass. They more or less pushed him out of bounds, yeah.
As Carson
tried to go up underneath. But it looked like he was getting pushed as he was trying to catch the ball.
That's what the ref saw as well. So Cam's going to inbound to Diego. Give it back to Cam, who's come back in on that left side angle, and now he's going to go back to the middle of the floor.
Get a high ball screen here,
Kyver
maybe.
Jensen on Cam Blotter. They get it to Diego. Now deeper into the corner to Brenchley. Down to Carson. Carson misses the first, makes the second.
Cox with a nice 3rd quarter and opening up this 4th with a bucket. He's got 18 in the ball game, tied with Buckmiller.
14-point lead and a turnover. Goes back to, somebody had a hand on it. Diego got it. Goes down the lane, up and
that's goaltended.
That was up there above the rim.
Goaltended.
Marble's going to get the block.
That's a terrible call. I don't understand.
And he turns it over anyways.
No, oh my
gosh. And then he gives him a timeout.
That's terrible.
That pass is
halfway
there.
That pass is out of his hand. Oh, this officiating just keeps getting worse, Dave. Holy cow. I mean, how is that not a goaltend down here on the shot
It's
by
definitely
Diego?
above the cylinder. It's definitely above the cylinder.
And then that pass is out of his hand.
And then they call a timeout.
And they call a timeout with the pass in the air.
And
Holy cow.
it was stolen, by the way.
Oh, my.
Hey, let's just take a breath.
Oh,
let's
this
just take a breath.
officiating crew is so bad.
You know what?
right
Let's
now.
talk about suits, ties, shirts, belts, shoes, and luggage.
Anything other than these guys with the stripes.
You can find all those at the Cater Shop, your one-stop missionary store. Or we could talk about getting the most money for your junk vehicle and scrap metal from D&D Auto and Salvage. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204.
Look at the turnaround this senior group for Bear River has had on this basketball program. 6-16 last year overall, 13-5. When we played them last time, they were 11-2.
Yeah.
Just a nice job by Coach Reggie Shaw and these seniors turning this program around.
6:44 remaining in the ball game. Inbounds on the sideline in front of the student sections, and I'm sure that Owen Olson was hearing it. Gets it into Jensen. Jensen is trapped for a second. They find the open man. 3 ball by Jensen is no good. Rebound Ritter.
He's been a
got
beast.
Cam Blaughter on him, and this is.
And
they're going to call Cam on a foul before
my.
the shot goes up. Cam took a shoulder to the face.
Does it sound bad? Does this sound bad right now?
You?
With me?
Yeah, I mean.
It's pretty bad.
You are moaning and groaning.
Oh, it's some of the worst officiating I've seen all year.
And that's
all
saying
year.
something,
And this
you've seen
guy's
a lot of
worried
games.
about Jagger's. He's worried about Jagger's shirt. Of course, that's our biggest concern right now.
53-49.
I can't believe Ridgeline has a 4-point lead as many calls that have went against him right here.
Inbounds comes to Ritter. Ritter kicks it outside. Passes out to Marble, and Marble dribble handoffs to Jensen. Jensen gets a screen back from Marble. 3 ball on the way by Jensen. No good. Carson up high for the rebound. He turns it. He's going.
Oh,
and he is fouled in the open court
foul.
by Jensen.
That is a flagrant foul. He should be kicked out of the game. That should be 2 shots and the ball. He made no attempt at that ball. That was a dirty foul by Kyver Jensen.
It definitely was dirty. Hey, didn't you say at the beginning this one could get chippy?
Get chippy. That right there, though, is a blatant cheap shot by Kyver Jensen.
It is.
He should be kicked out of the game, and Carson Cox should have 2 foul shots and the ball, as that was just a dirty foul by Jensen.
What are they going to do? Let's see what the refs do.
These 3 clowns, I have no idea. I'm sure just call it a regular foul and give them the ball on the out of bounds over here on the sideline.
Did you have any replays?
No, but the replay thing doesn't work.
That one would have been interesting to look at.
It was just 2 hands, no play on the ball at all. Just a blatant, flagrant foul by Kyver Jensen. He should be kicked out of the game.
Well,
he's not going to be kicked out of the game.
He's just going to go talk to both.
Yeah, they're going to say, calm down, everybody. Okay, yeah, let's.
They're just going to call it a common foul, and Carson's going to get some free throws.
It's par for the course, but why would he shoot free throws? He wasn't shooting.
Oh, right, true. That's not even in the 5th. It's on the sideline.
This is so bad. It's just par for the course for these 3. How do you not see that? He made no attempt at all to go get the ball. And he went up high around his shoulders and neck. So it's like, if there was any kind of review in college or the NBA, Kyver Jensen would be gone.
Yep. Bad pass by Kyson Buckmiller leading to a easy layup by Kyver Jensen.
If you're Cam Blaughter, you should go up and just contest that as hard as you can. I mean, you should not give them anything easy. And that's oh my gosh, that's complete.
As Carson tries to turn around, the Bear River player goes down, and they call an offensive foul on Carson.
He flops is what he does.
That's
he doesn't
the 4th
go down. He
foul
flops
on Carson.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful here. No, that's his 2nd.
Oh, good. They hadn't changed.
Yeah, 3 over here on this side has 4 on the Bear River side. Jace Roberts has 4.
Well, 3 is Owen Olson.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep, Owen Olson.
Kyver Jensen in the lane, hesitates, kicks outside. 3 ball on the way by Ritter. Good.
Wow. The big guy gets Bear River the lead, 54-53.
Kyson Buckmiller into the front court. Down low to Carson.
He's got the skip. He's got the skip.
Didn't see it, and Bridger Brofers comes down and takes it away. 5:30 remaining. Turnover by Ridgeline. Have you lost track of those?
Yeah, I have. I've lost track of everything.
Barfus is hobbling, and they call a timeout. So 54-53 now, Bear River in the lead. 5:23 remaining in the ball game. Cache Valley Auto Care has common sense solutions to your auto problems. Engine maintenance, tires, brakes, oil changes, belts, hoses, and more. And you can find coupons on their website. And then if you want to rewatch this ball game, you can go to CacheValleyDaily.com. It's the latest scores, latest news, photo galleries, and replays of tonight's game. Visit CacheValleyDaily.com or download the new Cache Valley Daily mobile app, Cache Valley's premier choice for local news.
I mean, Dave, here's the thing. I like cheering for all schools in the region. I'm a fan of all these kids. But when you start playing like that and you turn the game into a dirty game, and don't tell me they haven't been dirty with Carson over there in their place, and they've been dirty here tonight. A couple layups. I'm calling them hard contests. I'm fine with that. But when you pull a dirty stunt like Kyver Jensen did at half court, and you just lay someone out, you should be disqualified from the game. And these three stooges that have made an attempt to referee this game have done a horrible job, and that's why it's gotten so out of control. And
there were fouls over, not fouls. It was after whistle stuff that nobody was watching, and I saw elbows being thrown.
You see Marble, he gets chippy. They just play the game the wrong way, if you ask me. There's a way to play physical, and then there's a way that you play dirty. And this Bear River team, in my opinion, has crossed the line to dirty here tonight.
Marble, straight away, holding high, looking for a back cutter, can't get him. Down low they go to Olsen. Olsen back to Marble. Floater in the lane, got it. Marble has 15 in the game. Dribble handoff to Diego. Diego raises for three, no good. Rebound, Marble.
Just hasn't been able to knock him down with consistency later in the year. He was really on fire early in the season.
3-point lead for Bear River, 56-53.
Only 3 points on the board for Diego.
Right side, Jensen, skip pass to Avery. He'll raise for three.
Oh
that one might have been partially blocked.
No, I don't think it was even touched.
That thing missed by 3 feet. Cam Blotter into the lane, kicks it outside to Jagger. Jagger gives it back to Cam, and a foul's going to be called on Avery. As he was chasing Cam, he must have grabbed onto him or stuck an arm out to impede him. And that's going to be a foul back to Ridgeline on the sideline. 56-53, Ridgeline down by 3. Inbounds to Cam Blotter with 4:20 remaining. He holds and tries to reset things here. Calling a set. Trying to get it down to Jagger, and it's kicked out of bounds by Kyver Jensen. So still going to be Ridgeline possession as Cam's on the baseline now, but they're going to give it to him in the far corner. It's not easy to get it in from there.
Coach Day asking why it's not on the sideline here. It's on the baseline.
It went out on the baseline for sure.
Yeah, but I think he's asking for maybe a little more favorable angle. I'm not sure.
I don't know that it went out in the coffin corner there. Cam Blotter trying to inbound. Gets it into Jagger. Jagger trying to get it to Summit. Nope, he gets into the middle of the paint. Jump shot there, short. Rebound tapped out by Cam. Good job by Blotter.
I'd say that
ball
was.
on the way by Carson, no good. Rebound. Carson
gotta grab that.
Yeah, Kyson had a hand on it, couldn't get it. Under 4 to play.
Barfus must have really hurt himself. He hasn't been back in this ballgame as Avery's playing these critical minutes here for Bear River.
Yeah, it looked like he had tweaked an ankle or a knee or something the way he was hobbling. Ritter hands to Jensen. Jensen fakes right, stays left. Jump shot, no good. Rebound Blotter. Cam's had quite a few rebounds tonight.
I'd say he has. He's always on the boards.
Gives off to
Buckmiller.
He's had a good ball game. He's got 18. Cox wasn't ready to shoot when he caught that one, so he had to hold off. Blotter kicks to Diego. 3-point shot by Diego is good.
Diego's ready to shoot, and he ties this one up, 56 apiece. with his second three-pointer and 6th point of the game here for Ridgeline.
Yeah, that's his second made basket total in the ball game.
I'm, my wife has officially told me to stop.
Oh, boy.
And when the wife says stop, you got to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
I don't know. If there's one thing that you'll get with me, I ain't going to sugarcoat it. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm just going to tell you exactly as I see it, and I don't care if it goes in favor for Ridgeline or goes in favor for Bear River, but I'm going to try to paint the picture as clear as possible. And this one's got out of hand.
Green Canyon won tonight.
Yeah, they did.
They had they had Logan, didn't? No, Logan had Skyview. Green Canyon had Mountain Crest. How do we forget already? And we talked about it at the top of the broadcast. That's okay. I have it right here. So Green Canyon wins 61-49. And Ridgeline and Bear River are all tied up 56-56. 3:12 remaining in this ball game. Yeah, Green Canyon played Mountain Crest tonight.
It's been a good game other than some cheap shots I've seen out there.
Yeah, Ritter sets a screen
terrible calls
for Kyver Jensen. Now they get it down low to Marble. Running jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound grab by Ritter. Back outside, 3 ball in the way for Olsen. Got it.
And Olsen knocks down a 3 for Bear River to give them back a 3-point lead. They, for some reason, have a 2.
Yeah, I think that was a 3 unless there was something on the line. We'll see if they change anything. I'm seeing 2 fingers down there on the scoreboard. 3-point shot the other way, no good. Kyson taps it out. Diego comes over to get it, and he knocks down Jensen. And so they're still saying it was a 2-point bucket.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. His feet we're right behind him, so we have the worst angle of anybody on that 3-point shot. But Avery's going to check out, and then Barfus with an ankle brace is going to check back in.
Not really running with much of a limp, so he'll be all right.
No hitching that giddy up.
Nope. All right, straight away Olsen. Right side Ritter, 2:19 to play. Bear River up 2. Short corner, driver is Jensen. He gives it off to Ritter, and it rolls out of bounds.
Turnover, Bear River.
And my turnover guy has
I went postal. I went postal in there early in the 4th quarter. I just couldn't keep my composure. Here, let me see.
It says our screen is blacked out.
What? Oh, boy.
Got a text, and I look over there, and I'm not seeing it on yours either. We do have our scoreboard cam. I don't know, Margot. I don't know. I'll keep trying to call the action, though, so people know. 58-56, Ridgeline down by 2. Cam Blotter on the right side. Holding, looking for a back cutter. Now they get it out of there to Buckmiller. Finally, that was close to 5 seconds. Buckmiller in the paint, turnaround jumper, no good, rebound. It's tapped out to Jagger. He hands off to Carson. Down low to Jagger. He's in the lane. They come over, and he's fouled. On top of it is Olsen.
And of course.
They come to double.
Of course, the Bear River players thinks it's a jump ball. And Owen Olsen's going to have to check out of this game. That's going to be his 5th. Unless they misprinted. Well, now he's got 4. Okay.
Okay, so Cam Blotter is going to enter. Folks, Nick is feverishly working over there on the camera to see what's going on. Buckmiller goes to Cam Blotter, right side. Now further down into the right side corner to Blotter, to Cox.
Yeah, try to unplug it, plug it back in.
Turnaround jump shot in the lane by Cox is good.
And it's tied.
Got a tie ball game, 58-58. Gonna unplug that HDMI and plug it back in. Nothing?
I'm checking here. Yes, we got it. We're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
And Bridger Barfus is just dribbling it up top, so we didn't miss anything there. Under a minute to play. Tied up 58-58.
Other than the last, oh my. How, oh yeah, oh my gosh. And that's about as, that right there is a perfect call for
Why does this guy point to the other guy?
Yeah, it's right in front of him. That's a perfect call for how they've officiated. They haven't changed one bit. It's still bad. So, I mean, At least they got one thing going for them. They're consistently that bad. I didn't know it was possible.
Crosses half court, picked up by Jensen. He goes on the elbow to Jagger. Jagger turnaround lefty, can't get it to go. Rebound.
Oh my!
Foul called on
Buckmiller.
Buckmiller.
Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't know what to say anymore. I've said it all.
38 seconds remaining.
Here, should we play some music?
Something that'll, that's not gonna bring everything down. I was thinking a little like Enya or something. Let's just, everybody just calm down. Everybody just calm down.
Emotions are high.
It's chaos.
Oh, this has been just a clown show out there. Just a full-on circus.
It's definitely been something.
It has been something. Oh.
There you go. This one is always fun.
It's fun.
Okay, Kyber Jensen with 35 seconds remaining is going to saunter across half court, picked up by Preston Brenchley.
Only a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bear River's going to look to get the last shot here.
A foul will shoot free throws on both sides. Jensen trying to shake Brenchley.
Here comes the high ball screen from Marble.
And then a timeout called. So Bear River is going to call a timeout with 11 seconds. They want a full timeout.
Kyber Jensen shouldn't even be out there. I got texts just piling in.
Me too. This is the play, I think, though. Somebody called it. Oh, yeah, good grief.
Oh, it's terrible.
Check this out.
I don't even know that I want to watch it again, do I?
You do, because it'll validate you.
Oh, yeah, oh my gosh.
He launched.
I can't believe Kyber Jensen's even in the game right now. Yeah, it's just someone sent us that play on video replay record. And it's like, oh my gosh. Hey, Green Canyon won by 12, so I was way off.
Well, like I said, man, in this region,
I had the margin right, but on the other side. Yeah.
In this, I think anything can happen every night. It's a tough region. 58-58. Speaking of tough, is our score here. Ridgeline playing defense now with 11.4 seconds remaining. Bear River just needs a bucket.
Yeah, 11 seconds, 9 on the shot clock. So Ridgeline is going to get another possession here no matter what happens with this Bear. I mean, if you can get a rebound, made shot, you're going to have a chance. But Bear River in the driver's seat right here in this, what has turned into I don't even know how to describe it.
It's chaos.
Cluster.
Yeah. Inbounds will come by Olsen. Cam Blotter on him. Inbounds, working, trying to get it into the backcourt. They do to Kyber Jensen. Brenchley on him, 9 seconds. Jensen gets around, goes down low. Down low, they couldn't get the shot up, and there should still be 2 seconds left in the game.
There's got to be 2 seconds. There was a 2-second differential, so they'll put some time back on the clock.
This ref doesn't realize.
Yeah, he has no clue. He thinks the game's over. That's how smart this guy is.
He thinks the shot went up before, and then the last 2 seconds ran off on the rebound. But the clock stops as the shot
clock is violated. As soon as the shot clock violation occurs,
if you don't get the shot up.
No, if it doesn't hit the rim.
If it hits rim, which it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. It hit the rim, and but the question is did he have the shot off
in time
before the shot clock?
I thought he airballed it.
No, he wedged it in the rim.
Oh, okay.
But there should be 2 seconds. He didn't have that shot up.
No, for sure, he did not shoot it in time. What do we got? 2.9? I thought I seen him mouth. I'm a lip reader.
That's
now.
what I thought too.
What do we got here? Do we got some
I was just watching game clock. I should have been watching shot clock.
Here, this will cheer you up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grow a mustache right now and go play football in the sand with my shirt
I
on.
don't know what you've been told, but time is running out.
This makes everybody happy. Just keep playing it. Yeah, just keep playing it because if we start talking, then frustrations come through.
1999 Heroes. Do you want me to sing Rappers to Life?
Well, that makes everyone happy too. So Ridgeline's got to go the length though in 2.9. Let's see what they have drawn up.
Yeah, let's see what they got drawn up.
Hey, I know Coach Eric Skinner and I in a City League game did this, and we threw it to the middle as he's coming down. You hit one of the guys on the wing, and they got a shot, and there's time.
Well, you don't want to turn this baby over. That's the last thing you want to have happen here if you're Ridgeline.
That is true.
You do not risk anything unless it is at midcourt.
So Cam Blotter is going to be the trigger man, and let's see what he can do here. As we have 58-58 score.
Oh my gosh.
Pass is going to be caught by Marble.
And if Marble...
to Kyver Jensen, launches it at half court. That is no good.
If Marble would have been smart, he would have let that ball go and go all the way out of bounds because there was no one back there for Bear River. Had Marble thought about it, that ball goes out of bounds on the other baseline, and Bear River gets the ball back here where Cam Blotter threw it in. That was just a bad decision by Blotter and a poorly executed play there by Ridgeline.
That's what I'm going to say, is because I'm thinking Cam was throwing it to a space where somebody was supposed to come to. Either that or it could have slipped. Throwing a basketball like a baseball is harder, or like almost like a football throw is hard to do. You can lose the handle and it goes off your side of your hand and it goes weird.
We got overtime, bud.
Overtime, 4 minutes. We got to take a break, Nick. Look, can I at least catch my breath?
Go ahead.
All right, take a quick break.
Our commercials haven't been working.
Well, let's see what happens.
So, okay.
All right.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the healthcare teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
Your Jagger
Frankham and Marble to jump it up. Center court. Heading into overtime, Jagger handles it in the backcourt to Cam Blotter. 58-58, 4 minutes to play. Cam almost got away with a walk there. 3-point shot on the way by Carson Cox is no good. Rebound Barfus. He falls down but throws it to Olsen. Olsen gives it to Jensen. He sends Bridger Barfus to the right side to set the offense. Up top to Marble. Gives it off to Jensen, and he's fouled as he goes to the rim. What kind of foul trouble do we have? Anybody that's...
I don't see anything. Somebody's going to get a foul here. We have 3 players with 3.
That's going to go on Preston.
So that's his third. No.
They don't have Preston up on the player side right now, do they?
They don't, but I can't think. Now on the other side, Jensen and Jace Roberts have 4.
Owen Olsen is number 3. He's got 4. I think you're
Jace Roberts. I don't know why I keep calling him Jace Roberts. It is Owen Olsen.
Free throw is missed by Jensen. He's got 1 more. We're in the shooting free throw situation the rest of the way.
Normally a good foul shooter. Kyver Jensen misses 2 of them.
Yep, Carson got the rebound, and now Cam Blotter into the front court. Gets a screen from Jagger, gets to the rim, scores it.
Goes right around the big body of Jagger Frankham, and then it's just downhill and no one home for the Bear River defense. Blotter gets the first points of overtime.
Left side, Olsen. Picks up his dribble, goes up top to Marble. Marble looks down low to Olsen. He's got Cam on him, goes up in front of Cam's face.
That's a foul.
He's over top of Cam on the rebound effort. Nothing called there.
And then And then
Preston knocks it away, but I think Preston might have got away with a foul. Yep.
He got all arm on Kyver Jensen.
Yeah, that is a missed call there. So Cam Blotter comes into the front court.
Don't worry, they'll make up with it.
Jagger's got a 3-ball on the way. Got it!
And his first one.
He's
first
got 2.
one of the game. Does he have 2?
He had 2. He had 1 in the third.
Jagger with 13 points and a 5-point lead in overtime with 2.5 to go.
Ridgeline had a very meager fourth quarter. Do you realize they only had 7 points in the fourth? Down low, Marble. Kicked outside to Barfus. Barfus, big hop in the lane. No good. Rebound, Marble. Up and in.
Marble with a nice job. Yeah, and the delay of game on Marble right here as he tapped the ball. No, it's just a delay of game penalty. No infraction, really. It's just more of a warning, right? If you get the second one, then it's a foul, technical.
Not a good fourth quarter for either team. Ridgeline gets 7 and Bear River gets 9.
Oh my goodness.
Wild layup taken by Cam Blotter. Missed. Rebound back.
Transition for Bear River.
To Bear River. Ridgeline
slow it down.
Up 63-60. And Kyson Buckmiller's going to get called for a foul. That'll be his 4th. And it's sending Ritter to the free throw line.
You just can't have those.
Isn't this the first overtime Ridgeline's had this year?
I think it is.
I think it is too.
Yeah. From my recollection.
Free throw for Ritter is no good.
And Bear River, who was shooting it better than Ridgeline from the stripe for 3 quarters, has now missed 3 in a row to start this overtime as they only have 2 points.
Ritter's 1 for 2 from the stripe. He had the 3 in the corner in the fourth quarter. Second free throw for Ritter is good. 63-61, Ridgeline in the lead. Cam Blotter coming straight down the middle, now goes left, hands off to Carson. Trying to get a screen from Jagger, doesn't use it. Falling out of bounds, and he knocks down the shot from the baseline.
He drives with his left hand, falls away from the hoop, and finishes with his right. It's a beautiful move.
It's a big boy move right there. 3-point shot by Barfus is no good.
And then a big boy rebound.
Cox with the rebound, and Marble on his arm for the foul.
No, that was Ritter. I'm pretty sure it was Ritter on the foul. No,
24.
They called it on Marble. Wow.
That's who I saw on his arm, but it could have been another guy too. That's Marble's 3rd foul.
And Cox is going to the stripe with a 4-point lead. 1.5 to go here. Can extend this to 6.
Carson looking at his first one, and that one's good.
This has got to feel good after Carson Cox takes a cheap shot from Kyver Jensen in the fourth quarter. He's put up 23 on the Bears.
He's 7 for 9 from the stripe.
Yeah, I think he missed 2 of his first 4 and then hasn't missed since.
Second free throw is good.
They've been pure. 6-point lead for the Riverhawks.
He's 8 for 10 from the line. He'll take 80%. Barfus trying to get around the screen, floater off glass, no good.
Got a rebound.
Ritter, block shot by Jagger. There's your block of the game right there. Is timely. Carson driving, goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Barfus.
I thought I heard a whistle. I didn't.
Nope, you didn't. Jensen in the front court, and they're going to call a foul on Blotter as he's trying to back out of there. And they're going to get a foul on Cam, and Kyver Jensen goes to the free throw line. Missed his last 2.
Yeah, and I think Coach Day is talking to Carson down here on the sideline, wanting him to pull that transition back out to the top and burn all 30 seconds of that shot clock as you had a 6-point lead. He takes a tough contested layup, misses it, and then it leads to transition for Bear River, and Kyver Jensen gets his first foul shot to fall.
67-62. Under a minute to play, 58.3 to be exact.
My wife says that I have a tendency of just hanging on to things. That Kyver Jensen foul, I just can't let go of.
Can't let it go.
He shouldn't be out there right now. He should not be on the court.
He's got another free throw. That one is good as well. Average is 14. He's got 14.
He's got 14.
Inbounds comes to Brenchley. Brenchley back to Cox. Almost stolen. Cox skip pass or cross-court pass to Blotter. Blotter loses Barfus and then gives it to Cox. Back to Blotter.
Broke Barfus's ankles right there.
43 seconds. Cox comes to the left side of the floor with the dribble. Gets it to Buckmiller. Buckmiller
There
back
you
to
go.
Cox. 11 on the shot.
Good ball movement here by Ridgeline.
Good screen from Jagger. 3 ball in
That's
the corner.
a dagger. Oh, timeout. A timeout? Foul.
They called a foul
on Cam.
away from the ball.
24. That's on
Marble.
That was
I
bad.
didn't even see what he did.
He must have pushed Cam after he passed it to Buckmiller. But not a smart move by Marble.
Especially when the shot clock is that far down.
And you got to, I know you got Buckmiller who's been on fire.
Yeah, but he's still shooting a 3 from the corner.
Yeah, it's the shot that you want if you're trying to get a stop in your Bear River, but Marble with the
silly foul.
Bad move and gives Ridgeline free 2 points.
I heard both of them down.
I heard the whistle blow. I thought Coach Day called a timeout.
Yeah, why else would the whistle blow it there unless something happened away from the ball?
I don't know. Marble with a couple of big mistakes here in the.
That's a 6-point lead for Ridgeline, 69-53.
26 and a half seconds to go.
It was. What was the score at the? Is 50? What was it at the overtime?
53 all? No, 58 all.
That's
58.
right. 58 all.
58 all.
58 all, and then Ridgeline has 11 in the overtime, and just 5 for Bear River.
Logan did beat Skyview.
Okay. That one was out at Skyview, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was.
I think so.
This one has been an absolute physical battle, and we kind of called it from the pregame show.
We felt like it could get chippy. I just didn't anticipate when you get chippy and bad officiating combined, it gets
rough.
ugly.
It gets rough.
It gets ugly, and I get wound up, and now the cops are here.
Great.
See? We got the cops over there.
Where?
Over there.
Oh.
In front of the student body.
Well, I think everything's going to be fine.
I think so.
Cooler heads will prevail.
Hey, you can go, if you're a Bear River fan, I invite you to go listen to the stream.
Our stream?
Yeah.
They
why
should
not?
probably listen to their stream.
I'm sure that their view of what's been going on has been much different than mine.
Kyver Jensen crosses half court, guarded by Brenchley. Trying to
dribbling.
drive. Raises for 3, no good. Brenchley, the rebound grabbed by Barfus, but he's standing out of bounds. And then he doesn't think he was as he barked something at the ref.
Of course he doesn't. What else is he supposed to think?
And they inbound. Cam Blotter will get it into
somebody.
Oh, finally Kyson. Back to Cam along the baseline and off of Barfus. 11 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Coach Day wants Kyson to just be strong with that and dribble.
Yeah,
he's got space. They're going to foul.
Oh, it goes back to Bear River.
Yeah, it was
Sorry,
off Cam.
I didn't realize it was off Cam.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
69-63. Kyver Jensen trying to shoot.
Oh,
got a shot up. No good. Rebound, Cam. Cam knocked out of his hands on the baseline with 2 seconds remaining. And that's going to finish this, folks.
It's all over but the tears.
Yep. They're going to call just an out of bounds.
Ridgeline didn't cover.
Nope.
And here's more complaining from.
Inbounds comes to Carson.
Oh, geez,
Carson
this
misses
is a bad
it. Goes,
finish.
They can't get it to go, and it's going to be a Ridgeline victory, 69-63.
That's a tough one. That's a tough, gutty, physical game played right there by the Ridgeline Riverhawks, and they deserve to win that one, Dave.
Yeah, they worked hard to get through this.
They deserve to win that ball game. They had everything working against them.
See, I'm just kind of watching the handshake
the exchanges.
line. Yeah, I'm just curious to know. There's been very little eye contact.
Well, that was an anticlimactic finish to a very exciting fourth quarter, and some horrible officiating.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching both teams here for a minute. All right, well, I think that's pretty much it.
Bear River's out of here.
Yep, 69-63 Ridgeline with the dub. We'll get some final statistics for you and come back and share those with you on the other side of this break.
of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ridgeline wins this one 69-63 in overtime, outscoring Bear River in the overtime 11-5. This one it got as physical and as chippy as Nick and I thought it could. On just the beginning of our pregame, we talked a little bit about how this one could get that way. You know, Bear River wasn't going to back down from physical play. They're the ones that bring the physical play. It was whether or not Ridgeline could meet it and maybe even exceed it. And when you get both teams coming into a game knowing that it's going to be physical, it's going to get physical.
Bear River has got something, because I guarantee they don't play this hard against other teams. You don't get beat 13, 15 points with that kind of contest and that kind of effort. I don't care who you're playing. So when they play Ridgeline, there must be something over there that gets those kids wound up or on edge, just gets the juices flowing, that they're ready to go, because every shot was contested, every layup, there was a body on somebody's body. And like I say, you don't get beat by 15 playing that hard. So right. They go to other places and they don't get this kind of effort. And, you know, you get blown out by Mountain Crest, Logan, beat by Skyview, a team that, you know, had only won one region game, or hadn't won a region game till they beat Bear River. So yeah, this Bear River team is they're 3-4 in region now.
Yeah, and this one's a good win for Ridgeline.
Oh yeah, 5-1. That puts you in the driver's seat. You control your own destiny right now if you're Ridgeline.
Yeah, Logan did win, so that puts things.
Yeah, I mean, it'll come down to the mountain, the last two games of the region play. You win at Skyview, or here against Skyview Friday, which you should if you're Ridgeline. Mm-hmm. Then you got 2 road games to finish region play at Mountain Crest and at Logan, both going to be tough games.
Really tough.
Real tough. You lose at Mountain Crest, and the region championship is that last game against Logan if they win out to that point. So it's going to be a fun finish to the region play for sure.
It's felt over the last couple of weeks that it could come down to that last ball game.
I think it very well could, whether the records are tied or Ridgeline is ahead by a half a game. I think if the Grizzlies can keep the train on the train tracks, it'll come down to that game for sure.
Well, they did get the win tonight over Mountain Crest, and no, that's not right. Logan played Skyview.
Yes.
Mountain Crest lost to Green Canyon. Okay. Here's the scorers from this ball game. The leading scorer in the ball game was Carson Cox. He had 24. Scored in every quarter and the overtime. He was sensational. Kyson
Very good. How many total? Sorry.
24.
24.
Kyson Buckmiller, in my opinion, kept them in the ball game for the first half. And remember, they were down 34-27 at the half.
Down 7.
And then the third quarter, Ridgeline had a nice little run, but Kyson had 7 in that third quarter. I'm going to go with Kyson Buckmiller as our McDonald's player of the game from Ridgeline.
That's fine with me.
Now, mind you, I know that Carson had 24, and it's probably going to come out that Carson had maybe even a double-double.
And some huge foul shots.
Huge foul shots.
Huge.
I bet Cam Blotter scores 4, but I bet you he had 6-7 rebounds. He dishes out the passes. I bet his line looks really good.
You know, the thing that he didn't have as much of tonight that he normally has is the steals. I just don't remember as many steals out of Cam Blotter tonight as I've seen in other games.
I'm always surprised, though, when we go back and actually
see
his
stat line. I know his stat line always surprises me too.
The guy is all over the place and is very just kind of the engine that keeps this thing going. But I like Kyson tonight. I think Kyson was definitely the difference maker. So Kyson had 19, but then Jagger did end up with double figures. He only had 4 in the first half, ends up 13 in the ball game. He had a couple big threes, one in the overtime, which was huge.
Yes, he did. Huge.
Other scores, Diego Vasquez had 6 on 2 3-point shots. Preston Brenchley had 4 in the second quarter for his total of 4, and Cam Blotter had 4. So you got 3 guys in double figures, 24, 19, and 13. Now, for looking at the other side, Bear River had also 3 guys in double figures. Bridger Barfus had 20. He had 14 at the half. He had 6 in the third quarter. He did look a little hobbled, though, and didn't get to play maybe as much as he'd want to in that second half, but he was scoreless in the fourth quarter and the overtime.
Yeah, tweaked his ankle and then came back in with an ankle brace. Didn't look like he was hobbled a ton, but
definitely not himself.
Not himself. He wasn't as aggressive offensively, for sure.
Garrick Marble had 17 points, and he was a beast. He was very strong the entire way. And Kyver Jensen ended with 13 points in that ball game. Owen Olson had 5, and Braden Ritter had 5. Scoring by quarter, Ridgeline outscored 17-11 in the first quarter, outscored 17-16 in the second quarter. We had a 34-27 halftime score in favor of Bear River. Ridgeline then has a very nice third quarter and outscores Bear River 24-15 and had a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter. It was only a 9 to Ridgeline scores 7 in the fourth quarter to Bear River's 9, and we were tied heading into overtime, and Ridgeline took care of business in the overtime 11-5.
Funny little fact about both games here on the season. Each team lost the game in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's true.
We lost the game at Bear River in the third, had a single-digit quarter. Bear River comes out, loses the game here tonight in the third quarter with a single-digit quarter, getting outscored
9-7.
No. Sorry, they didn't have a single-digit quarter, but we outscored them 24-15.
Yeah, that was the difference. That was the difference. Joined now by senior guard Diego Vasquez. Diego, what's the locker room like right now?
It's good. Everybody's excited for the win.
I would imagine.
Yep.
But this one got a little chippy, Diego.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Coach about it a little too. But we're not we don't predict the future or anything. But we actually thought this would be a very physical game, and Nick even said it might get chippy, and that was in our pregame. Did you guys expect that level of physicality out of this team?
Yes. We knew they were going to be physical, and we knew that we needed to be strong and everything. And so I think coming into the game, we had to be ready, and then yeah, we were just ready.
When you played Bear River the first time over at Bear River, what did you learn about them, and then what did you guys learn about yourselves?
Well, we learned that we can't when we're up by a lot, we can't just relax. We have to keep going. There's times where like we have good moments and good bad moments, but we need to be more consistent on our end.
Mm-hmm. What was the conversation at half? I know Coach is standing here. He might have laid into you guys a little bit. But what conversation was had in the locker room at halftime?
Just to clean up all of our turnovers. I mean, we had a lot of turnovers, but we knew that we could turn it around, and we were confident every player on this team that stepped in the court.
Yeah, this team is in the driver's seat right now, Diego, stretching out to 6-1. Logan did win tonight, so they're 5-2, so they're on your heels. Obviously, there's got to be some sense of urgency in this team right now. Yeah. So excellent ball game tonight. I mean, it came down to what we thought it would come down to, but congratulations.
Not me. I am favored by 12.
Coach, when you listen to this post game, or if you go back and listen to this.
Do you ever do that? You do?
That's trouble.
I need to watch myself.
Oh, yeah. Nick was beside himself.
I
thought he was going to go out onto the floor.
It was bad.
Diego,
it was bad.
We're going to let you turn you loose and let you go be back with your teammates.
Good job,
congratulations.
Diego.
2 big threes in that second half.
Thank you.
Huge
That's
threes.
huge.
Way to play, bud.
Good job, Diego.
Yeah. Sydney's friend just sent her a text and said, "Your dad is going insane on the radio."
He did.
I lost it.
He lost.
When Kyver Jensen took Carson Cox out, I lost my marbles.
Garrett Marble was still in the ball game, so they didn't lose theirs.
No, they didn't.
They didn't lose their marble. Coach, I'm going to tell you right now, Nick said I am super excited to talk to Coach Day after this ball game. Go ahead, Nick. What do you got?
I want to know what was the call at half court when Kyver Jensen wiped out Carson Cox and no flagrant call was fouled, or flagrant foul was called? What was the justification?
He said that it was a normal foul and he was relatively playing on the ball.
You want to see it?
Oh my!
You want to see it?
It was right in front of him.
Right.
Watch this.
Yeah,
is that normal?
No, it's not.
No, it's up high.
And
it's dirty.
It's both arms in the back.
Yeah.
They were probably, honestly, I had been complaining about the way the fouls were escalating, and they were probably a little bit like making sure I was in my place on that, right? Like a little bit like I had complained too much or something. I don't know. But it's gotten to this point in this region through 7 games where most referees most nights are going to let people just beat the tar out of our guys, and they're going to let them do it, and they're going to let them do it all night long, and then it's going to get dangerous. And I really hope that one time I'm not up here talking about somebody getting hurt, because
I hope so too.
Because a player on the other team got super physical and hit a guy in a place that's not good. I mean, some of those fouls are 2 hands in the back. I mean, some of the fouls on last Friday night were swinging at people's heads. I mean, I got a text from another coach that watched the game and said, "Are you guys playing rugby out there or what? Because you guys are just getting tackled everywhere you go." And to me, it's not fair, honestly. I don't know who to approach about that, right? It's a physical game, so I keep telling the boys, play through it. This is what you got to do.
Well,
we've got tough kids that are playing through it.
They are playing through it right now. They have definitely answered the call since the first game we played against these guys, and we got pushed around for 32 minutes. That hasn't happened since then, and I don't know that they'll allow it to happen because of how they felt after the game, I'm sure, and what you said to the boys. But where do you go from here? You got 3 games left in region.
Yeah, one game at a time, right?
You can control your own destiny.
Yeah, we got to beat Skyview on Friday, and that's, man, I mean, they've made me nervous all year long. They can shoot the ball, they can go, right? The roll kid has really been playing. And then as a group, they can have anybody that plays for them can go get them double figures. And, they went 2 Mountain Crest and 1, which is a tough thing to do. They beat Bear River last game fairly comfortably, like by 12 points or so. You guys said that they lost tonight, I think, to Logan, and that's a tough matchup, but they're going to come in here and give it everything they've got, and that's all we have to focus on right now is just Skyview. We take care of business here on Friday, and then after that we can turn to the next one.
Kyson Buckmiller with another really nice offensive game out there. It
was great.
What's kind of got him going, do you think, over the last couple of games?
We anticipate this every year, right? Like the scouting report is what it is, right? Double Jagger if you can, right? put attention on him in the post because if you go single on him, it's going to be tough. And then Carson obviously has really asserted himself over region play, and so the next thing is to take advantage of those double teams, right? Take advantage of the opportunities. And Kyson's doing a great job shooting the ball in space. He's doing a great job cutting to the rim. Right? I was really proud of him. He was huge for us tonight.
Huge.
Absolutely huge. Now that you're answering the questions, what did you say at halftime besides the turnovers?
It's funny what kids remember.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I wondered if you were going to have to go back and say, did you listen to a word I said at halftime?
We did talk about turnovers that came up, but really a 34-point first half was what it was.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable from us defensively, and we know that. The boys know that. I felt like we were letting shooters catch in comfortable positions. We were having a hard time. Kyver likes to go right and finish right, and he did a great job. He got like 4 and 1s in the game on it, and we knew that coming into the game, right? It's not like that was a surprise, right? And so game plan stuff that just wasn't getting done, and I don't know what it was, right? A little bit sluggish on a Wednesday night. The energy in here was a little bit weird, right? I don't know if missing the middle schoolers caused some
definitely
problems
wasn't as much, was it?
Right, but so, I hope we have a ton of energy on Friday night, and the boys responded in a big way. Obviously, the third quarter we made shots, and that helps. So.
And what did you tell them at the end of the ball game?
I was proud of them, right? It's tough. It's tough to win in this region. It's really tough. That's a good team. It's a good basketball team that beat us once, take us to overtime at our place. And, guys were stepping up, making plays. Braden Ritter hits a 3 in the corner. That was a big shot for them. And we had guys hit big shots for us, right? I mean, Diego hit a huge 3. One of the reasons I brought him up here is that 3 tied the ball game for us late in the fourth quarter, and it was massive. And Kyson with the 3s. Jagger hit the big 3 off of, we run a set where Carson came off, he backdoored him, and then they both sucked to Carson, and then he went out and hit the big 3 in overtime that gave us the cushion to win.
Yeah, this one had all the makings of what it turned out to be coming into it, and your guys responded even through some adversity. So congratulations on an excellent victory, and let's keep this going. It's been pretty tough.
I'll do my best. The boys will do their best, I promise.
Don't go and listen to this one.
Just put it on mute.
If I'm being honest, the Wednesday night games are a lot harder to get to. I got stuff to get to.
Okay,
tomorrow
just pass.
And get into the game prep for Skyview, and that's where we got to go right now. And we don't have time to relish in anything, because every night's a freaking battle in this region.
Yeah,
so.
Hey, Supersmith says Nick's wife for the player of the game.
Because she calmed me down.
She called him out.
But I still was, I don't know, that got me wound up. I don't know how you keep your cool over there when it's right in front of you. It's one of your kids.
I was really upset.
Oh.
And I will, I can't control the refs. I wish I could. I think refs do as best a job as they can. Sometimes it needs a little bit more.
Yeah.
So.
There you go.
Right.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks for making
Coach.
the time. Congratulations on a good victory. That's Coach Kyle Day.
See, I think
keeping
these
his poise a little on that.
I think these guys were intentionally trying to be bad, because I don't know how you're that bad unless you're trying to be.
Well,
they got paid to be out there.
They should be paying us. Hey, you know
what?
I was proud of you, though. You never did take your headphones off and yell at the officials from the booth.
I was so close.
I've seen it before.
Oh.
And I've only seen it once in my life.
I mean, the players' reaction was getting me going, and
I've called ball games. I think
much.
This is my 23rd season.
So that's like 2,300 ball games.
I have never seen a broadcaster take his headphones off and scream at the referees and then put them back on. I can think of a couple guys who maybe would have or could have.
Do you know what you have to do that?
Moxie. The eye of the tiger. Well, all I know is Ridgeline, I like what Coach said, is you got to play through that. You got to be able to just step up and be strong, because teams are coming after these guys physically, and I might have got away from the refs a little bit.
Let me just tell you something.
Okay.
I love Carson Cox.
Yeah.
I love the way he handles himself on the court, the way he plays the game, the way he reacts when other teams are doing what they're doing to him, because it was downright dirty.
They don't get in his head.
They don't. They get no reaction from that kid. He acts like they're not even there. And if there's one thing you can learn about him as a player, it's that. It's his moxie. It's his composure. It's his ability to take it all and never react. quiet.
And you know what?
And never
sometimes
show anything
that gets
facially.
under the skin even more.
Even more. Because that's what they want, is a reaction.
Gary Payton said the one guy, the hardest guy for him to play against was John Stockton, because he never got a reaction.
Yeah, well.
You know, he was one of the biggest smack talkers ever to play the game, Gary Payton. And people would respond, and he would start getting his head like that. And he could not get into John Stockton's head. And I see a similar stoicism out of Carson Cox. He gets absolutely hammered to the ground, and he stands up and he goes to the line. We did see a minute.
No, he didn't even get to go to the line.
On that one, yeah.
But yeah, he did get hammered a couple times.
But he didn't back down either. I mean, he got kind of up in the face of Kyver Jensen, and there was a miniature push, but it was like, I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. And I was very proud of how Carson handled himself all season long, mind you.
All season.
But he, since that Bear River game, has been absolutely lights out, first of all, but it has not stopped the level of physical play that teams have tried to put against him. He has handled it and then some. Player of the game tonight, we're going to go, obviously you could go with Carson. You could go with different players, but I'm going Kyson tonight because I think Kyson, with his offensive productivity tonight, he was a difference maker, and I think that it's a good choice for player of the game.
Here, you want to know what? I get to do the Bear River one. I'm picking.
But we don't do one.
I'm picking the Avery kid
because he made a 3.
Yeah, it's the only one that deserves it.
He, on the bright side, we don't have to pick a Bear River player of the game. It's done by their own crew. So, folks, this one was a battle. And we're going to be right back at this on Friday night. For Diego Vasquez and Coach Kyle Day, and for the Patriot Nick Zollinger, I'm Dave Simmons. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.
This love is getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a loaded gun.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, DD Auto Salvage, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, The Cater Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.